got to do with it.
What the fuck?
I
have no idea. Honestly, I just...
It's not copyright if it's a
forget
cover.
What's going on.
Bingo.
It's not copyright if it's poorly sung.
Ow.
That's my excuse for whenever I sing anything.
That would be nice if
You
that was
can't-
allowed to be an excuse.
Yeah, not
if you can't understand it, it's fine.
Look, if it's obviously not the same tune, it's not copyrighted.
Why do we have like 10 Cthulhu quotes?
Because Cthulhu. Fluffy.
Any hoozles. Welcome, everyone. We're going to
hello.
be picking up right where we left off. Some background stuff happened because they had gone to sleep. Had experiences. Some background rolls were made. We'll see the results of those. Maybe. We'll find out.
Nah, don't touch my baby!
Nope. But yeah. First one up.
Yeah, he's not inside the house, it's fine.
What? What? Woman?
So, unless you have anything besides what you already told me, we can...
Yeah, no, that's all he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of wake up, you see Ethan is not there.
Alright, what the heck?
The old lady's still asleep.
Oh.
I'm gonna go look for Ethan and start making sure none of those things returned.
Isn't upstairs? Do you go upstairs or do you head outside?
I'm gonna go outside because she'd want to start rounds first before checking the house.
Fair. And he doesn't seem like the type to snoop, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say you're probably... Because this is a rather flat area, it's not hard to spot people.
Mm.
Especially where he would be working, and you can see him kind of tending to the farm, essentially.
Huh. Got a head start without us.
Didn't realize you wanted to help.
Didn't realize you assumed I wouldn't.
Huh? Pick a spot and get to work.
Alright.
Yeah, fucking right. Fucking right. Hello, Ethan. Hello.
Yeah, Turi will help out.
What do the other two do? What are those two are doing that?
You know, that is a very good question.
Stare at
It
old
is.
lady sleeping.
Eventually she does kind of wake up. She doesn't stay asleep too long. Because she is a fairly early riser. She just may have had a long day yesterday.
No.
She make coffee.
Blair has not thought this far ahead. Oh, let's hide and check out the... But he had been gone a weirdly long amount of time. Go out to our people.
Just watching two people work out there.
Sarkas is actually going to go to the doors to the cellar.
Mm-hmm. It's still the way you left it.
Removes the shovel.
Yeah.
Opens.
Stark.
We never turned the light off.
Well, I imagine you would have actually put it off instead of just leaving it on the whole night.
True. True.
It is kind of her house.
Fuck it. She paying the bills, not us.
Uh,
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, campaign. What?
You right.
Do you head down?
First you do the torch thing. Wait. No, he has dark vision. I take that back. He does not need to do the torch thing. He's half elf.
Yeah. You kind of enter in as you kind of get more of the basement. It is as you left it, with the exception the corpses, of course, are gone.
Mhm.
As you saw before, like as you guys had left them, they were slowly dissolving into like just energy, effectively, because they were effectively failed familiars.
Mm.
Which means they don't leave much behind.
Confetti.
Yeah, other than some dust, the bones that they were gnawing on that probably need to be cleaned up. Which are mostly, from what we can tell, probably mice. Never such things. No humans. So you got lucky there. Nobody else happened to fall victim. I mean, you're also assuming that it's mice because of the size of the bones. You're tiny.
So nothing else is in the cellar.
No, nothing that wasn't like just part of the cellar before.
He goes out, comes back out of the cellar, shuts the cellar door, replaces the shovel. If they're leaving today, he's not chancing.
Yes.
Yeah, it would at least keep things from going in there.
Right, who?
That's fair. You head back up to the front.
Yeah, I suppose he would.
And as you're working, Ethan, you remember what you had asked of Jin too.
Mm-hmm.
He said to check in with him in the morning.
Alright. I should probably go see what he wanted this morning. What he figured out.
Alright. I can keep doing stuff here. I might do a quick perimeter check, see if I can make sure none of those things are out here.
I need to figure out who is causing that, because that's a problem.
Yeah, if I find anything, I'll let you know.
I imagine it's close enough for those things to get here, so good luck, you'll find something.
Yeah.
Just go find a door.
Fair enough. Just go ahead and make me a general perception check as you're kind of wandering the grounds there, Turi.
Okay. I'm afraid of my dice!
As you should be.
I don't... Okay. That one's kind of jacked. Oh. Perception? 12.
Well, yeah, you're looking around. You can... It seems... Other than her, there doesn't seem to be, like, because it's slightly hilly of an area where you guys are at, because you guys are kind of in between, but it's mostly flat for a good distance in all directions. The only thing that might obscure is some taller crops or areas that haven't been really tended to in a while. But you don't see anything out of the ordinary. No movement, you don't hear anything like that.
Okay, she'll probably like do like her normal little patrol thing that she would have done back home for like at least 30 minutes just to be sure.
Okay. Yeah, and there is a fence that seems to kind of run the perimeter. It's nothing you can't, like, you could literally just lift your leg and walk over it. kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more designed for any livestock that this place might have had
Mm-hmm.
at one point.
Livestock, or just to mark where the property is.
Yeah.
Kind of a combination of the two. It's definitely not necessarily safety. 'Cause
Yeah.
people can definitely walk in. As you're doing that, Ethan, you head downstairs, and you see Jin kind of. He turns and notices you because he heard you enter your room because of the little ding that always happens. Ah! I think I have exactly what you want.
Hmm.
Now, don't worry about the price. He said he just kind of wants to see how well they work. And he places down 3 metal spheres.
What are those?
Essentially, all you have to do, push the little button on the top. They will animate, and effectively will follow the command given.
Huh.
And they apparently, from what he said, they're supposed to be able to adapt themselves to the jobs needed. So if they need it for farming, they will learn to use the equipment to farm. Or guard, they will learn to guard.
Useful.
If they work, should work. The man's made some interesting things.
I will make sure to tell her that there is a chance they might not work properly.
You're a good kid. You and your group.
Eh. Shrugs.
And he'll hand them over.
Thanks.
If you're... He'll... Oh, you're welcome. He only had 3, but he said that should be more than enough for her to at least help her out. And he said he can also find them if, whenever he wants to go, make sure they're doing as intended. So I guess his payment is knowledge.
Hmm. Considering she did have a bunch of failed familiars attacking her basement, might be good to have something defending.
Failed familiars.
Hmm. Probably describes. I forget the description. He'll probably describe
Yeah.
what was there.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like Mishka's. Yeah, they, I think he knows.
I remember he did mention that last time.
Yeah. Okay. Magic can kind of cause them to go awry, but they can also wander. They're drawn to just general strong magics. It could be just natural strong magics.
You think she might have something on the property that they were drawn to?
It could be just where the property is. It could be something that's. It could be why. Maybe that's why they. Some farmers find land that crops grow well on, and it could just because of the energies in the land.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll double
Might
check
have.
just in case before leaving.
Of course. Hey.
Hmm?
Just be careful.
They're trying to be.
It's a hard life.
Those things are nasty.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially, I imagine for you guys, especially because hamsters. Oh god. I know
Yeah.
Brooke had a field day with them because she doesn't have to do anything but just smack them with a giant sword.
And we learned that mistake very quickly. There was about 20 of them.
Yeah. Never faced one myself, but I've heard some rumors go through about people deal with them. They're not common. Most people don't fail making familiars.
Mm.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I think that'll be all. Thanks again.
Have a good one. And as you start kind of walking up, or walking away, you see, you kind of, out of the corner of your eye, you catch a bunch of some of the other patrons that you have seen as you kind of come go, just kind of give you a wave.
I'll wave back.
You're getting the sense there's a sense of like, almost, like everyone kind of gets to know each other, kind of just because they keep passing through the same tavern, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very friendly atmosphere.
Yeah.
And you head back, and because it won't take you long to do that. Turi's technically still. I'd say by the time you get back, Turi's like, you can like out in the front on her patrol, because it's a decent sized land.
Yeah.
And she's probably on the porch.
Fair. You will bring those out to her.
I guess she kind of puzzled. Oh, what's this?
Technically still in the experimental phase, but something that might be able to help you either defend or tend the land.
Well, you didn't have to go for all this, dear.
It's no trouble. Kind of describe how they work to her a little bit.
She'll nod, and then she'll kind of place her hand on your head and kind of pat you on the head and smile.
My heart. He'll smile.
And she'll put two of them down because she on the table, and then she'll push the one button, and it will essentially leap from her hand, and kind of parts kind of extend outwards, and it kind of shifts from its ball shape, effectively, into a medium humanoid-like lanky construct.
Curiously
Just
stares at it.
What the fuck?
Oh dear. Could you help farm? Tend the farms. It looks at the farm behind it. She kind of like motioning. Just gives her a nod and just starts. You see it. Just go over and just stare at the farm. As you see its one hand shifting around like constantly, like it's like trying to figure out what it needs to do. It's studying, effectively.
Huh. Neat. Does it look like it needs to be like shown stuff?
No, you see it kind of like you see its hand shift from like different types of like just generic tools, and it's like trying to figure out like what the right tool for the job is. After about a minute, it seems to figure it out and start effectively weeding first. Which it kind of, I guess the best way of putting it is eats the weeds, but it kind of like grinds them down basically into effectively a mulch.
That's useful.
Perhaps these two will be better guards. Since that one, you look at that one, it's moving much faster than what you two were doing before.
Oh, jeez.
Like, once it's gotten the hang of what it's doing, it works quickly.
Yeah, he'll probably, like, explain to her what those were and why they might have been drawn to this land, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some guarding. In case it happens again.
That does explain why the crops are always so harvestable, so plentiful, I guess is the best way of putting it. Perhaps two would be better to guard. At least make sure none of those things get in.
Yeah. I'll definitely help out.
And she'll push the buttons on both of them and basically ask them to guard the fenced perimeter from mostly any creatures, but like basically anybody who would mean her or her land harm, effectively. And they nod. And you see them. They kind of look at all of you for a moment, and they're kind of like tilting their heads, and you see the one form like a shield and a sword, and just kind of start walking toward Turi and kind of following her patrol path.
Turi's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's not attacking me, so we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah, you see it as it's like following you, Turi.
Mm-hmm.
Its head is just constantly spinning in a circle.
Nice.
Whereas everyone is just standing by her side, and just standing there watching its head shifting, so it can see all angles basically.
Mm-hmm. Helpful.
Oh my. They say you don't meet good people anymore. Just smiles at all of you.
Yeah, they're out there. It just depends on what type of person they are.
She'll nod. Oh, I know you dears are saying you're leaving in the morning. And she'll kind of reach to her side, and she pulls out a small little satchel. She'll hold it out to you. And you can smell what's inside. It smells like some sort of like baked good.
Thanks.
Photo road. You're welcome here anytime.
I'll have to stop by and visit them.
I look forward to it.
We gotta visit Grandma, guys.
I know. We have a grandma now.
I'm okay with this.
We have a child and a grandmother. How did we manage this in like the first like 10 sessions? What the flip?
Because Ethan and Turi make too many friends, apparently. I don't know how it's happening.
I don't either. Turi is not charismatic on any level.
Yes, this is a session where we get an orphanage, a retirement home, and a recreational center.
Yes.
Apparently.
This is where we build our own literal village.
Yeah, right?
I think for the first time she actually just stays sitting in her chair. She doesn't have to tend to the farm.
You can actually relax and enjoy.
Yeah.
See, the one that was tending to the farm is already moved on to another area completely.
Oh, it could help her like get the farm going the way it was probably once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You get the sense it's done probably what, because it's already tended to like what she's tended to, and the one that was one of the ones that's gone forgotten, and it's going on to more of the forgotten ones. You get the sense it could probably tend to at least half this farm alone within the day.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's amazing.
Constructs, man.
Yeah.
They don't
not
need
needing to
rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
It seems to have identified what needs to be removed, what needs to be tended to, and what needs to be fixed.
Until the machines start to rise up, and then the old lady.
Listen, the singularity is not for another 30 years.
To be fair,
Oh,
somebody is probably watching the progress or gonna come check on the progress, so he's not too worried.
Look, they can see like in readings and stuff that things are going here. Hold up, we need to go. We have to go. Yeah, half the cornfield's gone.
Hello, and thank you for taking part in our beta test survey.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
This is actually not even like alpha stage.
Oh no.
Oh, this is.
That's why he warned her. That's why he warned her.
Oh, Fluffy, this is pre-alpha.
Pretty much.
Oh.
The first of their kind.
Oh.
The most he's had them do, probably in whatever experimentation he has done to make sure they work, is probably like move thing from point A to point B. Defend.
So we know Victor
basically.
didn't make these.
Yeah, right.
Because that's basically hodgepodge, but like the minor version at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't have any, like, the only way you can tell that the front from the back is they have a singular circular lens that seems to serve almost like a, like an optical, like, sensor, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
The head's almost like saucer shaped, kind of like they're wearing like a flat plate on their head, but like almost like a UFO, but with like a singular circular part on the front. So that's the only reason you can tell front from back.
Mm-hmm.
But they are definitely. Well, lanky, they definitely seem to have some strength to them.
Are we?
I was saying, constructs like this aren't exactly uncommon nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just ones that have this adaptability, like these ones seem to have, is definitely. At least to the general public.
Yeah.
Are we about ready to leave Grandma's house? Or are we too comfortable?
Got a job to do.
Speaking of
Yeah. What?
things, just roll
Didn't do it.
I don't like that!
He will offer to give Grandma a hug goodbye.
she will hug him back. Yes.
Hmm.
I will just go.
Turi does like one of those like arm over chest slight bow to Granny because respect the great elders.
Fair.
Bless you. You guys kind of head back down the path that you came from. That leads you back to the main path, like the road, essentially. Her right here. Keep the token. That way we have it in case you guys go back.
We will.
I mean, I'm just over here having a sneezing attack, just dying.
I heard. I was like, oh no.
God, at the rate we're going, Turi and Ethan are either going to become really good friends or they're actually going to get together.
You know, honestly.
There's
Why
this.
Fox, you've got to Why? We gotta stop.
Well, then you got Umbra, so this is a weird, like,
Oh,
triangle
no.
possibility.
I know.
And then if the joke about Sarkas happens, then we got a really weird combination of who the hell's gonna win the heart at that point.
Yeah, don't forget Faye still exists.
I know, he doesn't remember Faye!
I know! She has her own problems to deal with right now, too, so it's fine.
I want
Yeah,
everyone
like
to
jealousy of the
perception
girl with the
checks.
flower.
Mhm.
Yeah. By the way, this perception check is not with disadvantage for anyone.
Oh,
Oh. No.
it's not gonna matter.
Not a visual.
I refuse. I'm using a luck. I'm using the luck that I have. I can't do this low roll nonsense. I know.
You know, that's a good point. I'm actually gonna do that as well.
I can't. I just.
That's much
I
better.
refuse. Yeah. I've thrown 2 dice out already.
I accidentally hit A and W as I was trying to move my camera.
It went from a
Oh, no.
12 to a 26. I will accept that.
It went
Oh, good.
from a 9 to a 19.
The DC was 18.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are walking down the side of the road. One thing you can see for certain is just a carriage, not carriage, more like a cart. There's no top to it. Just being, there's one person riding out. Well, technically there's 2 people riding. One's driving.
Mm.
And you see 2 others kind of flanking it, kind of like, I guess probably more guards of the ones kind of guarding this cart. The one next to the one driving is also kind of wearing similar garb. The one driving it seems more differently dressed. You can see a longer coat, a hat. He seems to be probably either the one who hired them or whatever the case is. You guys kind of move to the side because they're a bit of a wider cart to actually move. You can see they have a variety of different barrels in the back. You all hear sobbing as they're driving past.
Turi stops.
Hear what?
Same.
Sobbing.
He's just gonna
Like-
stop.
I feel like Ethan and Turi both look at each other.
Crying effectively.
Okay.
You already said, Jay?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm about to get us into some trouble. She says as she's drawing her sword.
I'll be right behind you.
Not if I do it first.
Just stop the
will-
cart.
Gladly.
Well, we should...
I'll say they probably get to like right. This is about the width of the cart.
Just gonna
I have.
pull out his bow.
She's going to. Oh, I do have that prepared. She's gonna cast Longstrider on herself so she can move faster.
He'll probably get in the path of the cart, to be honest.
Oh, yeah,
It
you seem
passes
like
and he's down the... Okay. Wait, it had already passed us.
it's past you guys. You would have heard it as it's passing, but they can't move too quickly because of the weight of the cart. So,
Okay. So you could
guys
get in
would have
front of
been
them.
technically probably more about here when it registered. So, who wants to jump in front of the cart?
This is time to mage armor.
Yes, this is the only action.
I do one action of Longstrider and I start booking it towards, like, the nearest guard.
Well, don't attack. We don't know what's going on.
Hold
Fair.
the cart.
And he's gonna go towards the front of it.
As you
Turi's
call
gonna
out,
stay
he
towards the back.
he will kind of pull the reins and kind of look at you guys. The other three look a little more like this one's actually kind of hops off now, and they're kind of got their weapons ready because you all clearly have your weapons ready.
What kind of cargo do you carry?
What are we carrying? He kind of looks at the one that just hopped off. Mostly wines. Or objects as well.
Nothing of the living variety.
No. Yeah, you
Nothing
heard
that...
it.
Then explain the crying.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but that's besides the point.
I think you should choose your next words wisely.
People tell me that all the time.
Matthew, what the?
Looks at the guard closest to him.
Yeah, who's kind of turned at you. You see he's got a mace at the ready.
How about you tell me? What do you carry that cries in the back of that car?
God damn it. I keep hitting buttons.
How dare?
Windows keep popping up and I don't want them to pop up.
Ah,
Kinda
yes,
looks like
Windows.
And kind of looks back at the rest of them. Take them down. And they start kind of rushing you guys. Roll for
Oh,
initiative.
good. And there we go.
So they don't want to answer that question, huh?
No, they do not.
Ah, that did not go in the
Well-
box. Go in the box. Ah, that's worse.
I'll admit, I may or may not have been attempting to try and be able to roll intimidation because it's not something I have a feeling he's going to be able to roll very often, but I'll take the initiative.
rolled crap. I'm mad. Fluffy,
Yeah.
stop pushing buttons.
Normally I would, but these guys,
I don't like being the only one in the
they-
front now.
they believe
with the driver.
themselves very well equipped.
The one with the driver. That's fine. I'm sure he'll
Good
live.
news, you're not alone at the front.
Oh no,
My
I meant in the
advantage
cart.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh,
He's
like
the only one.
position.
Yeah.
not
fuck,
order
true.
wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, to be fair, he does have his friends, so I don't think anybody's really worried about him now that they've seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sarkas is less worried about Ethan than he had been. I will
Alright, I
fully
have
admit that.
40
Um,
feet of movement.
He's a squish,
Yeah.
but he suddenly
Yeah.
has a thing that can be like, oh, fuck you all.
He's a squish, but if he goes down, he's less of a squish.
He's still a
got less health,
squish.
technically.
Yeah, I think it's only
Oh.
half of his health that he gets
Okay.
back.
Oh.
Hi.
No, you get basically what its health is technically.
Ah.
Which its health is maximum currently at 30.
So not
Oh.
that much of a difference. So technically, Ethan has a total of 63 between that.
Mm. Wait, Ethan and Sarkas have the same health? Oh my god.
I have a terrible
Oh
idea.
my! Oh no! Oh no!
I have a terrible idea, but it might keep the cart from leaving.
Oh hey, look! Someone's tied at the front there.
Oh no.
Then it goes to that. Then it goes to that. And then there's Turi.
I know.
And then there's
I'm
her.
mad. I'm mad.
All right, top of the order of 21. That's the driver's turn.
Oh,
Oh, good.
no.
Not much for fighting. Good.
Ah!
Sits back.
Yep.
Just kind of just starts playing with something, essentially.
I get the feeling he's gonna be the most bullshit.
Yep.
does not seem interested in fighting. Next is Sarkas, who tied with one of the thugs.
Cool. Let me double check something here number wise. I want to move here. Can he see all of the guards?
Not the third one.
Yeah,
Because
there's
he-
That's
heart.
upsetting. Well, actually,
I mean, if you technically lay
5, 10,
prone, you could see
15.
all three of them because you could see their feet.
okay,
But
so
that
here's
puts you prone.
15. Can he climb up on the back of the cart?
Yeah, there's enough room for you to climb on the back of the cart.
Can he see all 3 guards?
Let's see.
It really
Nothing
depends.
higher of it. Nothing. The barrels aren't like taller than you. They're probably like waist height.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to only be like technically like 6 of them in the front right here.
Gotcha.
And he's what's his height gonna be? Well, I can determine it myself. I'd say he's a decently tall individual. So yeah, you can probably see all 3 of them.
Cool, I need charisma saving throws from all 3.
Oh, good. They're good at those. They're actually not too bad at them. So it's a 13 plus 0 for 1. 3. A 4.
2 of them fail, and 2 of them are baned.
Hooray! So 1's the only one who succeeded.
Oh, good. That might help me.
1's the only one who succeeded.
That's the one in front of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I have a different
Oh, okay.
thought.
What else do I have bonus? So that is, I did that. What do you have bonus action wise? There's Sarkas. So Bane is a concentration. What's the range of that? This is not concentration, so this will be interesting. Wait, where did it go? Oh shit, I lost it. That's actually all he'll do for now.
Okay. Then it's Thug 3's turn because he rolled a natural 20.
Jeez.
Plus, there's 0. Dexterity, also not their strong suit. And he'll turn to this one and go, "If you don't help, tell the boss." And he's gonna rush up on you.
Mistakes were made.
Mm.
Ethan doesn't look intimidating because all he has a bow. Until you realize he has magic.
Yeah.
So that's a 5 to hit for the first one. The second attack.
Just like, just kind of dodges.
That's a 5 to hit for the second one.
What about the
That
D4?
pain.
No, I'm just kidding.
That was with the D4.
Some
You-
guards you got
The first
here.
one rolled subtracted a 1, and the other one subtracted 4.
Ooh. Yeah.
Some
you know.
guards you got here.
I'm just gonna shrug. And that's gonna be Bug 1's turn. Who's gonna
Hi.
run up on Turi.
So, I heard that Turi took 14 points of damage. I don't think Stream caught that, but yes.
Yes, they rolled a 9
Yeah.
and a natural 20, putting her for 14.
Oof, skis.
I'm still okay.
Out of character, can you
Technically do a lot
avoid
of damage
taking?
with a crit.
Can you avoid taking crits? Because I'm not a grave cleric. I can't cancel that out.
Listen, it ain't my fault.
Is it no? Ethan, it's your turn.
I can't wear everything.
This guy got too close. He's gonna grab him and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh no. Roll. Number 3.
Oh.
So number 3 should not have gotten close.
They're melee people, man.
24.
24 is definitely gonna hit. They're very light.
He's only
AC.
casting-
wearing leather armor.
He only casted at level 1! This
They have
time!
at least health. They do have health.
That's good.
They just don't got a lot of AC.
No.
They're fucked.
So they're flimsy.
That's 24 damage.
Ah, did you fuck? Did I do that math right that I just did in my head? You said 28?
24.
24. Yeah, I did the math right. I just said the number wrong. Okay, well, he's bloodied.
He's just gonna
I'm
kind
barely
of
standing.
stare at him and just tilt his head and smirk. That's his turn.
He's kind of like looking back at the guy like, you better help.
We're stronger than we look, friend.
They're a threat. We need help. Umbra.
Drag, you're muted. Uh oh, did he
Drag.
BRB somewhere?
Not that I saw.
No. You're still
saw him.
muted.
Saw him rapidly toggle blind off. On and off.
Can he hear us?
I hope so.
Unless something happened that when he muted, and like dog or something. There it is.
Yeah,
Hi.
sorry about that. Invasion. Ah, what happened?
Ah,
It's your
invasion.
turn.
It's your turn.
It's your turn. Oh, good.
Well, what did I do? You know what? Fuck it. This, have to make sure I have this one right, because it's been a time. A thing. Page, stop being slow, you bastard. I need a wisdom save for this asshole.
Log 1? Oh, good.
Yes.
What is your wisdom modifier? That's a 0. So that's 9.
Hmm.
Their mental stats are shit.
So he's got a nice little shadow thingy over his head now. And
Hey!
he really wants to stab his friend.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Stu's turn.
Oh, also bonus action. I feel Turi needs my little gear.
Ah, gear.
I appreciate.
You get a 2.
Cool. Plus
30,
2 to
20.
anything.
Yeah, for the next minute or to use it. Dirty 20 to hit you, Sarkas?
I lose a chat.
Say again.
Dirty 20 to hit you?
Dirty 20. It might hit me. It's a very good possibility that it
The
might.
other one I'm going to say is no, because that is a very, very small number. It was an 11 for the second one.
Was the dirty 20 with the D4?
Oh. Right. No, that's 16 now.
That misses.
Aim does nothing. Because everyone is now even. It's now.
Sarkas just kind of turns and looks at him. With this, really.
The 4 gets rid of their entire plus modifier.
Ooh.
They have a
Yeah.
+4 to hit, man.
Oof. He just turns and looks at him like, really? This is what you
Kinda
decide
like
to do?
wiping his eyes, trying to get the stuff out that's like half blinding him half the time.
Mhm.
On the spell.
Mm.
Turi.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Does it look like this guy might try and take off?
He doesn't look like he's kind of like he's kind of tied the reins kind of like off to the side and is kind of looking at the situation at the moment. Like, he seems kind of just looking around.
Okay. If he doesn't look like he's gonna take off, then I'm not going to waste an action dealing with that. I am, however, noticing crown on this guy's head, going to up to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
You got this one right next to you, too.
Yeah, Sarkas has got it.
So we're all just ganging up on this poor guy? Oh, that poor thing.
Are you
It's-
two-handling this weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. And since you're saying you're
He's
two-handed, I'm
already
going to assume
bloodied.
two-handed until otherwise.
Okay.
This poor dude's already bloodied, Aspire. Like, the other two haven't even been hit.
My brain. My brain completely forgot that. Alright, yeah. You know what? Scratch that.
That's why I was like, he's already gonna get attacked by his friend.
Yeah.
Poor
Oh,
man.
no.
Friends gonna come smack him. Ethan's already bloodied him. This man gonna die.
I'm a stabby. I'm a stabby thug too.
Roll to hit.
Two-handed and all of that good stuff. Why?
You're gonna shank him in the ass? What the fuck is wrong
Yes,
with you?
and it's jacked again. Why do you keep getting stuck in the... Why do you keep getting stuck in the things? Thank you. Holy crap. That is a 24.
That hits.
Finally.
Stab the poor man in the ass.
Yeah. Okay, that's a D10. It's not great. It's a 6 damage. I'm gonna double check. I don't think I have a second attack yet. No, I don't.
Usually it's 5th level when people get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action, give temp HP to Sarkas.
That's just insult to injury.
That's
That is. That really
3.
is.
That's 3 temp HP to you.
Slowly everyone's getting temp HP because they can't hit anything.
Listen, man, just want to make sure that our healer stays up. We've had an issue recently. She's like, you heal better than I do. Stay up.
He was the one that stayed up.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Ethan tried to, he just couldn't.
Oh yeah,
get out of
Ethan,
there.
Ethan and him were the
Or-
ones that stayed up
That's
temporarily.
now his turn. He's gonna stand up on the cart. He's gonna look around. If you want me to act, I'll act. And he'll use his bonus action to steady aim for advantage
Oh no.
as he pulls out a pistol and fires. What is your plus to hit?
Who's he shooting?
That's a good question.
Isn't
It's
what
a 17. So that will hit.
It depends on which one he thinks is the
Fuck, number
threat
2.
at the moment. Oh.
Huh.
Why? I'm confused.
He's not allied with them, Aspire. Just go with it.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Confused.
So that is... Well, would be 13 points piercing damage. But sneak attack.
Because they didn't see it coming.
And he had advantage. So that is number 9. So that
20.
is 22 points of damage to fuck number 2.
So that's 28 total to him, so he's bloodied.
Yeah, no, he's doing worse than the other one.
Not by much.
Mm-mm.
No, he's got half everyone's health. He's gonna kind of just smirk as both these two are looking at him confused. Sarkas.
Sarkas is gonna kind of glance at the person, to shut, but then turn and look back at the other guard. It really seems as if you asked the wrong person for help.
His betrayal will be noted.
Hmm?
He says his betrayal will be noted.
Noted by who? The dead man? And he'll grab him around the throat and cast Inflict Wounds.
That's just overkill!
This poor fucker's gonna turn to
Oh
a
my
raisin.
god. Poor guy.
The way you're like, he's gonna turn into a raisin. If I can get the D20. Look, now I can't get my D20s out. My dice tries to tell me no
You have to
overkill.
beat an AC of 11, my dude.
So if I roll a 5, this is on you. I want to point that out, Fluffy.
If you miss, I will laugh.
I don't think this will miss. That's a 19 on the die.
Okay, well, he's dead with his 4 HP.
That poor thing.
I'm actually going to save this so I have a thug token, because that was one of the ones that broke.
You know,
So we're just going to boop and drag you off over here.
I want to point out. I have to point something out. Ethan hit with a 24. Turi hit with a 24. I just hit with a 24. Can we stop this, please?
Plus, I also did 24
No.
damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can we stop this,
The
please?
24 is apparently very important today. Well, let's see. Anything else you wish to do?
First, oh yeah, I got to mark off that I use a spell slot
Mm-hmm.
because
So
I.
you just kind of pulled up.
Because see, my first time casting a spell, I don't mark it off because then I mark it off because it's the extra spell slot bullshit.
Mhm.
I just put that he has 5 instead of 4.
Yeah.
Using the D&D Beyond, it doesn't allow
Yeah.
that, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's
that-
what I don't
yeah.
like about D&D Beyond. You can't edit things off of the
Yeah,
book.
that I will say that is one bummer. There's no way to do like legit homebrew character sheets and stuff.
Yeah.
It is a little upsetting.
Mhm.
That's why a lot of my bad guys have like 2 or 3 character sheets. Because it goes off. Yeah. Anyways, can you still hear the sobbing?
Yes.
Can you tell which barrel it's coming from?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, great. He's good at these. Not really, but that
Do you
is
really
a
want to let
13.
them out with the guards still around?
Oh no, he just wants to take note of which one it's in. Which one?
I get the feeling they're all full.
I do too.
You know?
Yeah, 13.
13? It's hard to tell because it's kind of
Okay.
muffled.
Do I even want to know why you decided to shoot your guard? I guess.
Well, we work for the same people. Kind of. Hard to explain. Explain it after they're cleaned up.
And you're not going to attack us.
Well, unless you attack me, then I'll get rid of you.
I can count this as a fair trade. He'll just lean on one of the barrels for the time being. His turn's
Alrighty.
done. I mean,
Oh.
so the poor thug with Ethan is still banged. He can't do another concentration spell at the moment, which is the only. He has Shield of Faith. That's the only other thing he could do. Really,
That's
other than
pretty cool.
Sanctuary, healing word, and stuff like that. Yes, the healer is not going to heal you. Get over it, Turi.
He's gonna
It's fine.
kind of sheath his thing, and he's gonna turn with a crossbow and fire it at the guy.
Oh dear.
As a fuck you kind of thing. Oh, good. I'm sure this is gonna hit. No, that's a 7 with a -4. With his heavy crossbow.
Yeah, no.
Sarkas has pretty much said fuck each other two's attacks.
The worst part is, they didn't get to gang up on any of you because they have pack tactics.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, we finally foiled pack tactics.
Hey.
Alright,
does
finally,
not hit
when we
this.
only give them 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That misses this guy by 10.
Jesus Christ.
Decent AC.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
all he can do because he can only fire once. Fuck one's turn. I attack.
Oh
Actually, he might technically be here, so the guy. I forget there's a horse here.
no. Fair. Fair.
Do you hit? Natural 20. Technically
Jeez.
pack tactics. Natural 1 with the effect, but still natural 20. Oh, max damage! That's 16 points. That's double what he had. He had 8 left.
What
Oh
do we
my
do with the third
God.
one? Because unless Umbra's gonna let him go.
Second attack, he hits the body. That's all he
Well,
can
it's a
do.
thing that if you give a new turret, he would act normally.
Well, no,
that's right.
it's just that spell only lasts so long.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what is she doing with it? Because Ethan could attack him, but
Yeah.
I will figure that out when turn comes up.
yeah, unfortunately, his turn comes before hers.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I will say, because there is no other target to be selected, he is now looking at both of you.
Which one do I hit? Which one do I hit?
Do we want to keep this one alive, or are we killing him?
No survivors.
You heard the man. No survivors.
So be it.
Shoot him with an arrow. I think he gets to make the save again, though, every time he gets hit.
Oh, right. You know, he also makes it at the end of his turn, I believe, as well. No.
Yeah. 19?
A 15?
19.
19. That definitely hits.
I think a
Give him a lot of
15
nice.
still hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just saying what I rolled.
Fair.
Poor bastards.
12 damage.
Okay. If he does get the save for damage, he does not save.
I'm pretty sure you do with Crown of Madness every time they get attacked. It's another one of those. They get to remake the save.
Yeah.
A lot of
He
charm
wants to
spells
save.
are like that.
Yeah. Anything you want to do for your bonus, or are you good?
His only bonus action is Hunter's Mark, and he doesn't seem he
Oh.
doesn't really want to waste that.
So
Yeah.
Fun fact. It can only make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. It does not say anything about making a save if it's attacked.
Interesting. Oh, it still failed. It's not Turi's turn.
I
Oh.
forgot how BS Crown of Madness really was. Oh god.
That's why you target the
It still gets to make it at every turn, though. There's some that you don't even get to do that unless they're attacked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dominate
Turi's-
person, I believe, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
She cannot decide whether or not. Oh wait, how far is that? Hold up, I just realized.
10...
Do like here for 30. But you also have long strider.
Yeah, I've got 40, so.
So you can get
35
right
to
beside him.
right there. Yeah, or basically
Yeah.
any one of these squares you can get to.
Yeah. She's gonna.
wanna be by our friend there.
Yeah, she'd rather be here to where she could like stick a sword at this guy than anything else. She's really not sure about just outright killing this one though.
He's just smiling at you.
Which one, the driver or the guard?
Yeah, the driver.
Okay.
The guard isn't in his own mindset, so he can't.
True.
Can't we just tie him up?
Good point. It'd make it much easier to shoot him that way.
No.
You do realize that we either do it or he's gonna do it at this rate. And do you
And I
really want
don't-
this guy going back and telling their boss what happened?
If I may point out, since he's saying no survivors, I don't think he'll tell his boss about us.
Yeah, if you have any questions, I can answer what Morven this motherfucker has.
Just side-eyeing. Can I insight check this guy?
You may attempt.
Oh, Jesus.
Meanwhile, we're still in initiative, Turi.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
19? Yeah, 19.
Although I don't know if Fluffy's gonna take that rule. I know I'm using that from now on.
Honestly, if it takes her action, that's fine. She's hesitant to just outright kill this guy.
Well, you also had a
Seems to be
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He seems to be telling the truth, or at least he believes that he knows more than this person does.
Fair.
Yeah, that... I don't think Turi's gonna do anything else. She's going to be there to be able to, like, attack if necessary. But she's not comfortable ending somebody that's not fighting back.
Well, he is, because unless Umbra orders him to attack something else, he's going to keep attacking whatever normally.
Yeah.
So which means you.
Yeah, because you were the last person he attacked.
Yeah.
You were friendo up here, yeah.
Yeah, you're closest.
Alright,
Staying
hang on.
distance.
That's a matter of Umbra even bothers to keep Crown of Magnus after this.
Do I still have my action, or is my insight my action?
I think I skipped Umbra.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she goes
Yeah,
before
you-
Turi. That's right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, whoops.
Do you drop Crown of Madness, or do you do something else?
Oh, I'll have to for what I'm about to do.
Oh dear.
Let's.
So he is fighting back there, Turi.
Okay.
He's now eyeing Turi.
I'll say it will be your action to insight, because it's just something that takes a little more effort. Insight takes more effort, I feel like, than
Yeah.
general perception.
Okay, so
That's
does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Ooh, this is gonna suck for him being a ray of sickness at second level.
Hey, he's at least got a plus to a con save.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a 19.
Let's see, so that is
So he's not
3d8
poisoned?
he's gonna live through.
It doesn't half the damage, but it makes it not poisoned at least.
You know?
18 poison damage?
Well, he's bloodied now. This is fine.
Bonus action, what? No, I don't want to navigate this site. I guess Bonus action cogwheel to Sarkas there. You get a 1. And that's the turn.
He is going to use bonus to steady his aim to get rid of the disadvantage. And he is going to fire at the fucker. That is a 16 to hit. That is 5. That is 18 points of piercing damage. So this poor man's 2.
He regains his like self-awareness for like 2 seconds.
He regains his self-awareness,
Oh
only
my
to get
God.
shot in the face.
Oh my god, I smacked
Not
my...
to be poisoned.
I
Ethan's
smacked
gonna
my friend.
pet the horse because we have no reason to attack this dude yet.
Yep.
He kind of looks at you, Sarkas. The barrel to your right. I think that's what you're looking for.
Alright. And he knocks one on the top of it first.
The sobbing just continues.
Opens the barrel.
And you look in and you see a familiar figure.
Oh my gosh,
no.
baby!
Oh no.
Bound and gagged.
He'll reach in, remove the gag.
She
All right,
just
come on.
continues sobbing.
He'll reach in and pull her out.
Yeah, she's
Christine?
sob.
And unbind her. Unbind her.
Yeah. Turi's like already hopping into the cart.
There's a narrowed-eyed look.
She was already crying when we found her.
So you stuffed her in a barrel?
They stuffed her into a barrel. Technically, I don't technically work for them or their boss. More of
I love that you're
infiltration.
standing on barrels.
Consider it an infiltration, which is going to be a lot harder now that they're all dead.
Infiltration.
Who... Do I even want to know who their boss is?
Be fair, kind of a low-level crime person. Kind of just starting to get along. My job is to kind of prevent them from getting along before they get too big.
And who are you?
Ah, Jelvin. Pleasure to meet you.
Sarkas, charmed. So where are you headed?
Well, their goal was to take her back to the docks and ship her off.
To where?
That's what I was hoping to find out.
Yeah,
Figure
Turi's
the
just
supply chain goes to. And then, well, cut the supply chain. Now I gotta go plan B, probably.
And what is plan B?
Burn it to the ground.
That's
And
one
where
way
would this be?
to do it.
They work in a few places, from what I can tell. He mostly works out of the town I just came from, the bigger city there. Or at least that's where he's trying to center himself. Not the best location, if you ask me. Too many other parties involved. She's still sobbing, by the way.
yeah, Turi's
Yeah.
just gonna pull her into like a hug.
He was gonna offer.
Perception checks.
He was gonna offer hand. Okay.
Wait, what?
If roll does
Perception
need.
checks.
Perception. Oh,
From the 3 that are around her, basically.
Oh, good.
The three of
Please?
you can see her.
You had to touch her.
Dang it! Dang it!
Actually, I realize I'm also touching her. Wait a minute. Because
I pulled her out of the barrel.
I rolled crap again!
Well, he's holding her hand and Turi is actually holding her. Type of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Frickin'
Okay, so everyone but Turi has noticed this, but that makes sense
Oh,
because she's
no,
hugging
wait.
her.
Hold on, that's not the
Oh.
right number. Sorry, hold on. It's still low! But it's not a 3.
It's
I
a
was gonna say.
4.
Oh, that's
Oh.
less. Still. DC was a 10.
Dang it!
You see her tears are black.
Turi, you might want to let her go. He's gonna slowly pull his hand away.
Gonna look confused?
Look at her
He's
tears.
kind of looking now. That's new.
Christine?
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. She's just sobbing constantly and just rambling. Make me Arcana checks if you wish to figure out what's going on.
Oh, that's a flat roll, but okay. That nope.
May I attempt something before I do?
Sure.
I would like to cast Protection Evil on her.
That would have helped frantically.
Oh.
This is not a possession. Ethan, you're not entirely sure what it is, but you know what. You don't know the specifics.
Hmm.
But you know that this is some type of curse.
You wouldn't happen to have remove curse, would you, Sarkas?
Not yet. Jesus Christ, what do you have, Sarkas, that could actually do anything? That you have prepared is the even better
We're still
question there.
level 3. Like, we don't have a lot.
I don't know if he has something.
Is this something Umbra could see where she's standing, or would I have to climb on the cart?
You have to get at least to the back of the cart.
Over him. Okay, so what's going on here exactly?
I think she's cursed.
Huh. Class has no way of dealing with that, so interesting.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that until he's higher level to get level 3 spells.
Yeah.
You hear the thud and a cracking of a barrel. You see wine pouring out. He's kicking the other barrels off. I figure we'll lighten the load. Get back to the town, it might be easier to help her. Cart would be a lot faster.
If we get back to town, we can at least get to Jen, see if they can help. If not, find somebody else in town.
He starts kind of slowly pushing another barrel off. Yeah, he's got a 9 strength.
Looks at the sheet of not much better.
And you wanted to send her off on her own. Now Ethan's gonna be like, no, now she comes with us.
Turi will help remove the rest of the barrels.
Yeah. The only barrel, like, that's light would be the one that was Shio's, and the other ones seem to be...
He will take her place in holding child.
Tradesies.
And he'll, once it's clear, he'll start turning the cart around. And start heading toward the town. As fast as the horse will go. Trying to tell you guys to hold on.
Yeah, Turi's gonna put cloak over child. Mm. I hate you so much. Like, ah!
It's okay, mommy and daddy are here. It's fine. She'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll fix this.
This is a curse I'm basing on emotional echoes. This is a snarl curse.
Oh.
It overwhelms the creature with sobbing and confessions of regret.
Oh, good.
As he's kind of going forward, he'll stop. See if he... Well, he should go see it. Yeah, he sees it. That might belong to her. You kind of point off the side.
Mm.
And you see... dropped on the side of the bushes, the only other way of noticing something was wrong with her, or that she went missing, her violin. There was 2 chances. If you didn't see this one, there was an easier chance later on.
Oh.
Yeah, Turi will hop off and grab that and then run back.
Yeah, you bring it up there. It's slightly damaged because it fell.
Hey, Umbra, mending.
Yeah.
About
I
how
mean, it is a long ride.
Fair. About how long is it going to take us to get to the other town?
The speed you guys are going now, the cart, probably 4 hours or so.
Cool.
He's making the horse go full speed.
I'm going to attempt something crazy and see if I can do something here.
Okay.
He's going to take his water skin, and he's going to put it in the middle of a ritual circle. He's going to ritual cast ceremony and bless the water.
Okay.
Can he kind of try to, like, see if he can distinguish what all she's saying, by the way?
Go ahead, just make me a perception check.
Since
Because
she's
she's kind of like-
mumbling.
It is very, very quiet, and in between sobs and all that. It's hard to make out.
Turi can read lips.
Yeah, when you're sobbing, you're not exactly mouthing
Yeah,
the words properly either.
that's a good point. But she's more
16.
focused. She's more focused on number 1, handing violin to Umbra to see if she can fix it, and number 2, keeping an eye out because she's like, I don't think these are gonna be the last guys we run across.
You make out the following phrases. I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't help. Sorry.
Baby.
You will make note of that for later.
Yeah.
As you guys are on your way, make me a perception check, Turi, because you're watching.
Yeah. I hate my
He's-
dice!
He's too focused on child at the moment.
Oh my gosh! I need new dice. I just need all new dice.
What happened to this?
That
I
is-
was rolling so well.
I rolled well in my last session.
You lost all your luck now.
8! I can't roll
8.
above a 10 anymore.
Well, it's a good thing they're not exactly hiding, so the DC's not high. And they have a +0 their stealth anyways.
Lovely.
You see a couple more of those thugs kind of like they were walking down. They notice him and kind of give a confused look, and then notice the rest of you. And go to say something before he throws something at them.
Did he
Burn him
throw-
up a bit,
Oh.
and you see a tiny little thing.
What?
Oh.
Or an artificer, artillerist to be exact.
Oh,
no.
it's so cute.
Oh my god. It's so
Yeah,
cute and
precious.
deadly.
And
It
then
is.
You see a small flame before a big flame.
Oh, no. I thought you were gonna say he threw a Molotov at him. I was like, you know, and then you said
That's later
bit. I was
levels
like,
for him.
oh. No.
Oh, we're seeing all kinds of neat inventions today.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna survive this. Just gets torched, and then it jumps and climbs back on the cart as the cart's passing. Just
You
sits
know?
there.
Just gonna poke it.
Turns, you just see the painted smile across it. It's not like a face. It's just like painted to have a smiley face.
That's the best.
I just love it so much.
Pats it and goes back to focusing on her.
Um,
Oh.
is, to be fair, 3 levels Mastermind Rogue, 3 levels Artificer Artillerist.
Mastermind rogue, huh?
Mastermind rogues are fucking nasty.
They technically have a bonus action to, at a range, do the help action.
I ran across a few different things while looking for Leo's stuff that were like that.
They also get a point later where they basically can't be told if they're lying or not. And that's fun.
Mm.
But that's like high level. But yeah, as you guys kind of move along, you guys do see the gates. The guards kind of like step in the path because there's a cart moving at high speed and they're concerned.
Yeah.
He'll slow down as he and kind of come to a stop, and he goes, "We got a kid that needs help. Cursed." And they see the kid sobbing, and they kind of take one kind of like narrows their eyes to look a little bit like kind of like squint, and sees the black tears, and we'll just move along, clear the way. Because no one's gonna stop for the kid like this for the kid, man. It's a kid.
Yeah.
He will move in. Where do you want me to drop you off?
Is there like a temple or anything nearby for a cleric?
Let's see. Probably one further in the middle. And as you kind of like look around.
Unless we're gonna go see Jin, that's where Ethan would think to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Temple's probably the better place to go first, and then if
You can
that
ask
seems like-
Jin if he knows what the curse is later.
Yeah.
And you kind of continue going on streets, and you see you're passing mostly like taverns and stuff at first, and then it gets to more like residential, and then it gets to more like the artisans before you get to a section that he's not going like a straight, he's going like taking lefts and turns and stuff like that, kind of going in more of an angle as best he can through streets.
As they're doing that, he's going to take some of the holy water he would have created by now.
Mhm.
And he's going to dab some of it on her forehead.
Okay. I'll keep that in
Just-
mind.
Oh
Yeah.
no. I don't like the way you said that.
I don't either.
It'll depend on what happens. That could be bad, or could be very good.
Hmm.
Put it this way, I almost said he tries to get her to drink from it and drink the holy water. That would have been, I think that could have been the bad.
Oh, that one would have been, yeah.
My thought process was like, that's not.
It depends on what kind of curse it is, too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can see at this point, roll. Oof, she's not doing good at these rolls, by the way. That's been the background rolls. It's fine.
Yeah.
That and how far the cart was going while you guys were waiting at Grandma's. Because there's a answer, because there's a past you.
No.
Yeah, her skin's starting to turn a bit more bluish in color.
How?
She's becoming blue.
Are we almost there?
He's like, I can go faster. These people are out of my way. Give me a second. He pulls a gun and just fires it.
Oh, no.
Move out of the way! We've got sick.
We've got sick.
That's
We've
one way
got
to
the
put it.
sick.
He doesn't feel like explaining. He's like, bang, move.
Mhm.
Move, bitch. Get off the way.
Which, at the sound, everyone kind of like scatters to the sides, and the guards kind of give him a look. But then, some of the ones that are like closer to the cart, as you guys had to slow down because people kind of motioned the guards down the way to kind of part the path effectively. So, and after about another 10 minutes, you stop outside of a temple.
Yeah, he's just gonna pick her up at that point, because I don't know if he can get her to walk at this point.
Yeah, if you can't carry her, Turi can, but sure.
He has a 16 strength. He's
Oh,
good.
Hey,
Sorry, 14
so-
strength.
strength.
14,
Oh.
but still enough that he could
Okay.
probably pick
Still,
up a
yeah.
child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Turi will at least act as, like, move if there's a
Fair.
if she needs to.
Kind of just do a thanks on the way out of the cart.
I feel
I'll
that I
be
become
around.
designated
I gotta-
violin carrier.
Park this cart somewhere.
Into the temple.
Just off to the side in case you guys want to go to find them later. You enter a temple, and a couple of the clerical types kind of notice you and notice her, and immediately start kind of beckoning you to follow and like trying to find the higher up, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a picture for him, but I cannot find it, so I'm gonna look.
Good question. Who is it a temple of?
This is a temple. Let me just look at my notes real quick. Give me a moment.
Mhm.
I did have a temple here.
It's like the name questions.
Yeah. Please not be who I think it is, dude.
Well, it depends. We're in a large city. We could be in any temple at this point.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
that-
of gods.
This is. Pull this up so I can get the symbol right. This is the goddess Elondar, from what you can tell. You can see the holy symbol is the symbol on it is like a waterfall, effectively. And as you guys are kind of moving and being led, and there are shouts asking for the head of the temple, basically, because a lot of them don't seem to recognize this, but they're like, you know, the leader should know what this is, or hopefully will be able to help you, basically.
Mhm.
As they kind of lead you into a room, and they say, "He'll be right here. Just give him one moment."
Nod.
And the others kind of like start moving about the room that you're in, gathering different ingredients. Like they don't know what they need, but they're basically gathering what they might think they might need, effectively.
Mhm.
They're not sure what this is. At least none of these, none of these like the basic
Mhm.
clerics or priests.
Yeah.
Basic just
They're
The
younger.
best he
all
could
of
do
them.
is just mention it's some kind of curse, but he's not sure what kind of
Mhm.
curse it is.
Mhm.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I have a picture for him now. I deleted my
Turi.
over picture, so I found a new picture.
Oh no.
his name is Friar John.
Turi just looks antsy and concerned.
It's a monk.
Probably just holding her tight. Huggies.
It's the person who enters.
Oh come
There you go. Is this the? When he kind of looks at these boys are into the center. You're kind of like in a small altar room, effectively.
Yeah, he will do that.
I'll put her right there. You guys are free to kind of stand anywhere around. He doesn't seem to mind you getting close.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see if he knows what this is. I think he might know what this is.
Good.
Did you see what happened to her? Or are you unaware?
We didn't see it. We found her like this.
This is a sorrow curse. And he starts kind of like holding the beads. And starts, you can see him channeling energy at this point, as he's explaining. The curse affects the person, brings up emotions of sorrow and regret, eventually turning them into something else. A sorrow sworn.
And you can reverse this?
Yes. Then he places his hand on her forehead. And as he channels energy, you see from the ceiling to the walls to the floor, heading inwards toward, like outwards from the ceiling, down the walls, and then inwards toward the altar, you see blue lines starting to light up in intricate patterns and symbols until eventually it reaches the altar. And there's a flash of light before the room calms down. He pulls his hand away, you see her skin returning to normal. She's no longer sobbing. She's kind of now just kind of more unconscious. Her cheek's still stained with the black from the tears, but you can wipe that away and it comes off, just like smut, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Usually this comes from an attack of some sort from a creature.
What type
These
of
creatures
creature?
are not of this land. Creature from the Shadowfell. It creates these things. The ones it creates are random. They have hunger, or they have hatred and anger, or sadness. All kinds of emotions. Or usually more negative ones than anything else. More than likely, she was surprised. Attacked, and the effect usually takes 24 hours to take effect at the very, very fastest. Sometimes longer. Depends on how willful the person is.
He's gonna look at Turi with this. We're not leaving her this time.
She just kind of nods and is just kind of brushing like Christine's hair out of her face and stuff like that. She's not happy.
Alright, forgive my rudeness. I am Rinlu.
Ethan.
Turi, thank you for helping her.
A nod. And you look at Sarkas and Umbra, who's kind of back there.
Yeah, she'll just kind of nod. Umbra.
Can't lie and say he's not uncomfortable being in a temple. His guy technically don't have a temple.
You are free to sit in here and as long as you need. This is a place of peace. There is no fighting here.
Ellie's gonna stay till she wakes up.
He will nod. You see, he is wearing armor, like underneath the robes that he has. You can see kind of bits of armor, but he has no weapons on him at all. He is a peace domain cleric.
Nice.
I will give you time alone. I'll be outside the door if you need me.
I'll nod.
Thank you.
You should wake up soon. And he'll, as he turns to kind of give you a pat on the shoulder, Sarkas. Do not worry. He kind of senses your discomfort. Doesn't know why, but he's like, no, it's gonna go here now.
And he's just gonna stand there and keep holding her hand.
Doesn't take long for her to come consciousness.
Yeah.
I will say the holy water amplifies the spell.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no.
GG's, Sarkas.
If it had taken too long and she became a Saurus one, it would have burned her.
Ooh.
So, like I said, there's a chance of good and bad. But because he rolled well enough to know what it was, and actually could cast the spell, it amplified the effect. Which, fun fact, normally there's a DC for that, to remove that curse. Because of the holy water, I decided to say nah.
Nice.
I was sitting here thinking, I was like, what would he do if he can't do anything to actually get rid of it, would he do something that might slow it down a chance?
It would have also lowered. You did cast protection, couldn't you? It would have also lowered her DC she had to beat.
Mm.
She just could not roll above a 10 to save her life.
Aw, baby
Literally.
girl.
Literally to save her life.
Yeah.
After about 30 seconds, she kind of opens her eyes and jolts up.
Easy.
Smile at her. Morning, sleepyhead. Says town name because player can't think. Celian? Celian? That's where we are, I'm assuming?
Celian. Yep.
Yeah.
I was on the side of the. I was gonna make camp. It was dark. That's the last thing I remember. She reaches to her side where she would normally keep her violin, realizing it's not there.
Looks to
Right, I
Umbra.
definitely want this.
Yeah.
Hands, violin.
She'll take it. Kind of a relief to her. You can tell it's a very well-worn violin. It's probably something she kept from someone. There you go. My mic unmuted. Oh, that's it. Anyways.
Kind of looks around like, do we tell her what happened?
If your eyes go to Sarkas, he just shakes his head.
Yeah, he'd probably look at each of you.
Turi looks like she wants to say some stuff, only just because she would want to tell the kid the truth. This is what happened. It's not gonna happen again. Because you're coming with us now.
Well, he might end up telling her eventually anyways, but he wants to privately ask her those questions of what he heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of narrows her eyes at you, Sarkas, as you approach.
He'll kneel down in front of her. I know you probably don't care for me. Not many do. And he'll reach out and try and pull her into a hug.
I think that catches her off guard, honestly. I don't think she expected that. Why? Why? You're from there. Why?
Because I wasn't there to save my own daughter.
Well, I find a stat for that.
Hmm?
Don't worry about it. Right. Okay. She's kind of... She tense for a moment, and that's about it. She doesn't know how to react to you hugging her.
He'll step back. And I think it's been decided you're coming with us. So.
Yeah, sorry. Might have made that decision for you.
I thought what you were doing was dangerous.
Turi crosses her arms.
Well, what you were doing
know
was clearly more dangerous, so...
I was just heading technically to here.
Yes, well, it's better to travel in numbers.
She's gonna insight you.
Turi's like, I don't really want to.
You're also one of the ones that are like, no, it's too dangerous for you. Now you're not concerned.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Ethan was the one who was like, you know, if she follows us, we can't really stop her.
Yeah.
Stop her, no. But, like, it was one of those, like... right now, the only thing she's holding back is what happened to her and why Turi's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna take her with us, because, yeah. But that's, 13 minus 1, so 12. Welcome to a negative charisma.
I'm gonna kind of sit on the table.
I think
next to
Fluffy and
her.
I know those very well, thank you.
Yes. Well, she rolled a 9 total.
Oh, good.
Not proficient in insight. But jack of all trades.
You know,
She kind of nods. And why do my arms hurt? She's kind of like holding her wrist where the binds were.
I think I'll explain after you get some rest. How about that?
I feel fine. Just out of place is the best way I can describe it. Go basically fall asleep one place, wake up somewhere completely different.
yeah.
In the random time of the day, too. Like, wait.
Yeah, no. She's like, it was night. I was in the middle. I was at the side of a road.
Now it's probably like
I was in the
noon.
middle of something.
Now it's
Like,
noon and I'm in a
hold up.
church. This is...
I did not ask to be brought here. Help. Why?
Get you some food and we'll go from there. How about it?
She'll kind of sit up. And... she'll scoot off the altar, essentially. She seems fine. Like, she seems able to walk on her and all that. She seems...
Yeah.
she doesn't seem hurt in any way, shape, or form.
I don't see Turi or Ethan leaving her, like, vicinity for a hot minute.
He will offer hand to Child because he does want to talk to her.
She will take it. She seems to be very, like, intent. Like, she's looking at all of you with very, very... I don't want to say scrutinizingly, but she's like trying to like gauge everything. She's not sure what's going on. It's more just trying because she's confused.
Yeah.
Well, I will say something I probably should have mentioned.
Hmm?
As he stepped away from her, and he turned his back when he said the plus. It may have been decided you're coming with us. If anybody else been paying attention, he might have been tearing up.
He can't see you from this side, so that if your back's
Well,
to him.
When he had stepped away from her originally.
He was, I'll be honest, he was too focused on her. I don't know what you want me to say. And I don't know about Turi and Umbra.
Turi's got a passive that she may have been able to, like, kind of see it because of how close she was.
Oh,
But...
if we're going off passives, he is an 18, but he still wasn't paying attention.
I was just
Yeah.
saying if anybody was paying attention.
A good question. Drag, was Umbra paying attention? You're muted.
That would explain so much, yeah. And it'd have been nice.
The Umbra was paying attention.
Yep. Noticed
Okay.
and noted for later.
This is fair. As you guys start kind of... Because she just kind of wants to get out of the temple. So she starts
Yeah.
like...
My BYE.
Yeah.
He's right there with her. Yeah,
he kind of hears you, opens the door, and he will lead you guys out. And he kind of... And he gets to the front door, he goes... Should you need any more assistance, please, do not be afraid to come here.
Thank you.
Of course. Do not worry about anything else. I know some insist on payment for such a thing, but that was trivial. Do not worry. Her life was the most important thing. She looks confused. She realizes she's at the temple. She's like, something's up. I don't know what.
Yeah, he might kind of purposely slow down and lag a little behind. This Turi even bothers to look, he's just gonna be like, stay.
Yeah, she is, because she's like, what the heck? Because she'd want to start slowing down with, but if he motions not to, she won't, but she's gonna be giving that look of like, I'm not going very far.
He didn't go that far back, but probably enough to where he could, like,
Yeah.
have a quiet conversation with her. She can't read his lips, he's wearing bandages.
Yeah.
Question.
It's
What's everyone's passive?
18. Well, outside, if it's bright, 13.
15.
15? Okay. DC's not that high.
Whatever 13 at disadvantages.
Okay.
So, like,
Stories?
19.
8.
Jesus.
Okay. You all it's mostly a smell. So
Smell.
of like burnt wood. As you guys kind of like are walking toward where you saw the taverns and inns and stuff like that, you see guards kind of like kind of confused and huddled around a burnt cart.
Oh.
Ah.
He got rid of the cart!
Yeah.
And you see there's other guards kind of like shouting and running down the street. There's a horse loose. He may have just let the horse go and burned the cart.
It's just a
Respect for
shaking
releasing the
head
horse.
chuckle.
With respect for releasing the horse before setting the cart on fire. Back.
Gonna look
So
at
no one can speak with animals in that horse.
He's gonna look at Christine. So what couldn't you find?
She gives him a look like,
Oof.
what do you mean?
It'd be easier to explain it to you. Some kind of creature got to you and you were cursed. You started mumbling some regrets, I guess you could say.
She kind of like look like I don't like that.
Don't worry, I think I'm the only one who paid attention to what you were saying.
Supposed to find. Find someone.
You know, we can help you if you need it.
I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, it's hard for you to search when you're traveling with us now, isn't it? Ruffles her hair.
I think I'll find it just fine.
Who are you trying to help?
Friend. From the orphanage.
That's what friends do, they help each other. If you accept it, of course. Kind of looks at her.
What do you know of your friends, anyways? You seem to trust them.
Trust is a loose term.
You don't stick around with someone that you don't trust.
I can tell they're good people, if that helps.
Even him, she kind of like, you see she's kind of looking at Sarkas.
He seems like one that has a lot of pain. Just needs somebody to understand.
He mentioned he couldn't help his daughter.
I don't know. Sometimes you're stuck in a situation that you just can't do anything.
Did he lose her?
Hmm?
Did he lose her?
He nods, because I think that's been established that, yeah, his family's gone.
Yeah. His family gone. It gone.
It's like I lost mine, although mine's more of a, I don't remember who they are.
Let's see. Make me a persuasion check.
Is he good at those? Probably not, because his charisma
Please,
is shit!
Ethan, be better!
Fly roll!
Wisdom save for her.
Oh, I'll take it! It's a 19!
Hey!
There you go.
He can't get higher than a 20, sadly.
It's fine.
She can technically get higher than 20, but she rolled a 10 on the die. So it's a +1. So 11. Wow, you're about to get some information that this is the there was 2 ways of getting this information. One later on and one now.
And by the way, anybody catch on that he mentioned he does have family, he just doesn't remember them?
Oh, I heard that. I was like, wait.
He did find that out during that dream.
Yeah. You found a fair bit of information.
He asked, he was like, he'd want to know this because of what he saw and everything. He'd want to know, does he have a reason for even searching? Like, is there anybody waiting for him, or does he just have no point finding his memories? Like,
Aw.
and that's how he found that out.
Yeah, he was given what the person knew.
He knows there's 2 people who knows he's around.
Ah!
He doesn't know who they are.
He also knows they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Ah!
And he can't help because he knows his family's in danger and he doesn't know what to do other than follow the path like he was told.
Ah!
You want to know a fun fact?
What?
That the person may not be able to figure out like how to help Ethan's memory problem, but is well aware of what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he knew he couldn't really ask too much because he was just getting such vague information.
Mhm.
Yeah, Turi was running
Yeah.
up against the same freaking problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can only give so much based on his own rules that he has to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, screams and
Which-
Faye.
Christine kind of looks at you. And she'll reach into her bag. Doesn't like pull it up, but she'll open it up so you can see it.
Mhm.
And look at her inventory. See what she pulls out real quick to show you. A small teddy bear.
Oh.
Belongs to my friend. She was brought to the orphanage.
What happened to her? Do I might catch?
Yeah. I'm just trying to. She kind of thinks for a second. Doesn't remember much. So there was a man in shadows. Picked her up and left something behind. She said it looks like her, but not her.
Hmm.
He had red eyes and seemed to move with the shadows.
Does that sound like somebody that we've met?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Sounds like the lovely shadowy assassin person.
Should see him just like. That sounds familiar.
And he took this person and left something that looked like her. Because he's got a special, unique little thing he can do called corpse puppet.
Hmm.
He makes a corpse-like doll that resembles a person that he is trying to feign a death for.
They're trying to find the person that's responsible.
You wanted to find the one that wouldn't recognize this bear.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is we've met him. The bad news is he's taken an interest in us. Just like,
It was 5 years ago. I was not here when she got here. I was here about a year afterward.
oh no! I think I know what's going on! I think I know what's going on! Oh no!
Just click with you what's been going on with all three. The rest of us have been over here like, ah!
I hear just
Well, I
Jim
didn't
pounding.
think about that, because to be fair, there's a lot of kids still in our group, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's kind of looking like she looks at you, Ethan, and then she looks at the bear, but then she kind of glances up at Sarkas.
Can I make a roll to see if he might be able to put that possibility together?
I would say for this would it be either insight or intelligence.
Oh, insight's so much higher. Oh, that's so much higher. So I'm gonna roll it as an insight. 21.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's not giving him the same look she gave him before.
You should show it to him and see if he recognizes it.
She'll nod and start trying to.
He'll just kind of like catch up back to Turi.
She's gonna look at him like, well.
She'll tap on your back, Sarkas.
He'll turn.
I'm trying to find a person that would recognize this. And she'll pull the teddy bear out.
Oh.
He's just gonna put his hand on Turi's shoulder, like, just wait.
So that was a wisdom saving throw I just rolled.
Uh-huh.
That was a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, buddy.
That's fair.
Sarkas sees it, takes it, and just breaks down.
She's okay.
She's alive, Sarkas.
Turi gives confused look. Wait, what?
Where is she?
The orphanage where he brought her. The man of shadows.
Seems he faked her death so he didn't have to kill her.
There are a few that seem to know him. It seems to be a place he brings those he doesn't, that he wants to keep safe for some reason. I never met him.
Now I don't want to kill this person because he has
I
morals.
know! He did not seem like he did, and now all of a sudden we're like,
well,
excuse?
he has to make people believe he did do it. I mean, if his bosses found out, or his group, I imagine that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Somebody has saved themselves from my rap.
She will hug you.
What orphanage is she at? We can head there after we deal with things here.
It's a small orphanage. It's run by a woman. Tries to think, like she's trying to think of the name. She's kind of thinking. She goes. She just goes by Aramath. She's a drow woman. She is kind.
Then she's safer there for the time being.
Still wouldn't hurt to visit her and let her know you were looking.
I don't want to do that and put her in danger. If their leader catches on, he'll go finish it.
She knows I'm looking, and she knows. I said I would find a way of getting hold of her if I found it. What I was looking for. Found you. When you said you were from Helion, I thought you were the one that caused her to have to be pulled away. My mistrust was misplaced, and I am sorry.
There's 2 people that must die before I get her.
Ethan's gonna pull out the map and just lean over to Turi. I'm gonna go deliver or pick up the thing now. I think my job's done here.
I will stay with them and be quick, I guess. Just be careful.
I mean, if it helps. You seem to have discovered here.
Or it's probably better that we not split up on our own for now, considering an assassin group is trying to murder us.
Just gonna start walking away, like, follow his map. Because they can also make that delivery at the same time whenever they get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just don't mind us. We practice the buddy system. It's great.
This is Umbra's excuse to get him alone again. I knew it.
Yeah, Turi wouldn't have gone, but staying with child is Turi's biggest thing. She's like, Ethan's a big boy, he can handle himself. I'm staying with the crying man and the tiny child.
Yeah, Ethan, he just... I can't believe he convinced her.
That was well done.
Yeah. Like I said, the only other way to find out besides getting it from her was actually there was going to be a note on that person's body. With the location of the orphanage.
Which means there's other people missing, family members there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this is fine.
He did bring other people, at least other kids there.
That's what,
They
yeah.
actually have family now. That's another thing entirely, of course.
That's true. Well, Turi, I guess we really are adopting a lot of kids.
Yay! It's fine.
So which group we're gonna go follow first?
Hmm.
Let's go get followed up first.
Fair. We'll give you time to process. You follow the map. I don't have a doctor. They're just a general shopkeeper. But as you kind of enter the shop, it is a. The best way to describe it is like a pawn shop for relics. There's this kind of odds and ends of like really old looking swords that are not actually like, you know, look like they could be used anymore. Pots, pans, like pottery and stuff like that. There's all kinds of things that look like they have a tale to tell, effectively. And this elven woman sees you enter, and she, oh, welcome.
Hi.
How may I be assistance to the couple? Because she would assume.
That is fair. He's going to choose to ignore that, but definitely have that reaction. I'm looking for a dwarf. Got a delivery for Jin.
He's in the back. Oi! Jin's got... Send people to come pick that up. About time. 1 second, I'll bring it down. You hear of a sound, and then you hear the footsteps of someone walking from the back room, and you see him holding a chest probably about the size of Umbra.
Oh, Jesus.
Before he sets it on the table or the counter.
We're dropping this
Oh,
off
thud.
before we're not carrying this around. We're dropping this off immediately. He's gonna pull out the payment that Jin gave him and hand it over.
You know, he seemed kind of like open it up to like look at the payment, like stick his hand in, and it's like, all right.
Trustworthy man.
He felt gold. He felt gold all the way through.
There.
Careful with that.
How heavy is it? 'Cause he's not gonna like try to pick it up until he figures out how heavy it is.
Let's see. I mean, I can carry it by myself. As you see him, probably he looks like a strong dwarf. Looks at you as it might take both of you to carry it.
Do you mind if we use your door real quick?
No, go ahead. You can come. Use the back one so we know customer randomly ends up in his tavern.
There. He will do that and probably open it so they can just take the chest in.
Fair. Yeah, between the two of you, it is heavy. It is basically half movement between the two of you to move
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
You'll find out why in a second here as you bring it down. Coming down the stairs is a chore in itself. You gotta kind of go sideways with it because of the way the handles are. As you kind of set it up, he'll look at you and he'll kind of open it, and then what you see inside is it's a figurine of a human or humanoid-like figurine that's kind of like carved in like a standing, almost saluting posture. made entirely of obsidian.
I wonder why it was so heavy. Jeez.
And it's made to put in here to commemorate some fallen folks.
Hmm.
And he'll motion. You see a few of the Brits kind of come and help lift it, and they set it by the fireplace. Essentially, it stays there. It doesn't look fragile. It looks more like he was saying, "Be careful, because it'll probably hurt you if it falls on you."
Coming downstairs, especially.
Yeah.
It might crush you. And he will hand out the pouches for you in the for all 4 of you, 20 gold each. 2 jobs, you got 30 gold total.
Yeah.
Not a bad haul. He kind of gives you guys a look and goes, "So, you look like you've seen better days, or at least not physically."
I remember that little half-elf girl.
Oh yeah, she was in the room up there. Yeah.
Yeah. She got hit by a curse.
Curses are nasty things.
Yeah, especially from a creature, the Shadowfell, apparently.
You'll nod.
I think they use the term Shadow Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Along those lines.
Sorrowsworn. Yeah.
That's it.
That's not a good curse. It can kill you within 24 hours, but no more than 3 days. And when it does, it turns you into a creature that embodies the emotion and has no care for life.
I'm glad we got to her in
That
time
is-
then.
Yeah. It's not a hard curse necessary to remove if you have the appropriate magics and ability of casting such magics, but not everyone has that.
We were close enough to the town and we had some help getting there.
You'll not. Well, I'm glad she's safe. You see one of the people at the bar kind of like, he kind of lifts his head
Might
as he's...
get mad at him for this. Can he borrow like a piece of paper and a pen? Because he doesn't want to say it out loud. Because he doesn't know who the hell works for these people.
Yeah, he'll pull something out from below, like underneath the counter, and hand it to you.
He's gonna basically write down what was described about the orphanage and who the person is. And probably put that there might be people searching for them, but they would be in danger if they were found. Type of, like, information. Kids missing families, basically, that were dropped off there by that assassin.
See if he...
Just if you know anybody that wouldn't mind checking to make sure they're all okay.
If it's who I'm thinking is running that orphanage, then I think they're more than fine.
We're gonna hold off going there ourselves until he deals with his issues. Safety reasons.
That's fair. I'm sure she would not take kindly to anything endangering her orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't recommend making her angry. I made that mistake.
Dare I ask?
She's stronger than she looks. Much stronger. I didn't think you could lift up a cart.
Neither did I.
All I did was compliment her, and then she threw a card at me.
It's just what define. Yeah, define compliment, please.
Oh, I just said she was beautiful. That's
Isn't
not
that
the
what
word you
it
used.
exactly?
You chime in. There may have been bardly language, would say.
Just the face palm.
No, I shouldn't take highlights of that.
I think
But
we
she's a
should.
good person.
I'll make sure to let Sarkas know.
A nod. If danger does come, I think I'm more worried for the danger.
Fair. We should probably
Jeez,
head back before they start worrying.
Fair enough. And as you turn to leave, you see one of the person that's sitting at the tavern, holding out something to you.
What is it?
It seems like a small pouch, and he kind of flips it open. And you see a singular potion in it.
Oh, what potion?
Just a singular potion, and you see it's a frazzled older man. He kind of looks at you and goes, "This might be able to help with any further curses. The problem. I've been helping over here, and it pains me, especially when the young persons get cursed."
Thanks. It would help. I kind of all lack that skill right now.
We adventuring types need to stick together more.
Like one big family here.
I can thank Jim for that.
As I debate whether or not what Umbra would think this dude's at all suspicious right now.
I mean, he'll
definitely half
probably.
drunk.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably like analyze it before ever using it later. But
Yeah.
worst case, he's carrying around a potion they can't use. You know.
Yeah. And you can see Jin is watching this transaction. He doesn't seem at all alarmed. He actually kind of pats him on the shoulder. I think you need to get some sleep, man. But you've been here for 8 hours. And you haven't slept. Go sleep. Thank you. An old friend. Wow. Everyone here is a friend to me, but the more I say, he's been here one of the longest to us. Or of the patrons.
Yeah, like I said, one big family. Just smiles.
Jin will smile at that comment. Now go Have fun. Be safe. Come back, and I'll get you some. And if I have any more missions, I'll gladly hand them out.
All right.
Hey, come on, dear. It's walking. Sarcasm.
I really wanted to. Looks just. Quick question: do we look like a couple?
Stops on the
Depending on how you-
stairs.
If you enter in and people don't know you, probably. Or at least a shopkeeper might think so. Especially if they're looking to use that to an advantage. Couples tend to like to buy things for each other.
Noted.
How sweet.
Nah,
It's
people like to make money. They'll do it any way they can.
He's just gonna start walking.
Yep. The walking will intensify. One like, knowledge has been attained.
Oh no. Well, they will make their way back to the last place they left those two.
Yeah.
What happens with these three that are still in the town?
After, yeah, a
You
minute
know?
or two after they had left, Sarkas would have returned the hug, as far as that Stein was giving him, and would stand, and remembering what she had said back on the ship, I guess you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're still coming with us.
Oh, definitely now.
Why do I feel like I'm being abducted?
It's not an abduction.
It definitely feels like that.
Think about it more or less of abduction, more. Now you're my responsibility to keep safe.
Because you helped his daughter. Oh. How sweet.
Cute.
To be honest, that's the exact reason why, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Why were my wrists hurting when I woke up?
Yeah,
You were
only mentioned
bound.
the curse.
You were bound in a barrel.
Why did you bind me in a barrel?
No, we didn't bind you in a barrel.
We found
So-
you bound in a barrel.
Some thugs who had left here had picked you up, and while you were sobbing from something, because he knows it was a curse, he doesn't know the exact.
He also doesn't know
He-
Ethan mentioned it to her.
Yeah, yeah, that too. And the thugs decided the best course of action would be to shove you in a barrel.
Oh, good.
Minus the person that was working with them. He does like the air quote things. Oh God! Now I'm imagining a semi-frightening looking cleric who's been crying recently, holding a teddy bear in one hand, doing air quotes.
This is a sight to
Oh
see.
shit! I've done this. Oh well.
You've done this.
Those air
Yeah.
quotes are definitely accurate.
Gonna.
He would. He may have been watching you guys all.
Fair. Yeah, he just does like thumb back towards him. He shot some of them. 2 of
Hi,
them.
Julian.
Well, you know.
I don't think he liked that they put you in a battle.
Yeah, original plan was to let them think I was allowing her to be taken there, figure out where they were going to put her, shoot them, release her, shoot everyone else that was there.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing for stopping that plan.
Just makes my job a little hard.
Nah.
You mean more fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Puts a hand on top of Christine's head. I'd rather make your job harder.
That's fair. He kind of like leans up against the wall. So you got rid of that curse. She'll nod.
Yes.
He's more blunt.
Mm-hmm.
No reaction out of her, like, yeah.
Yeah, she was. At least she was already told once. She's like, okay, that makes sense. Why I was in a temple.
Mhm.
This makes logical sense now.
Ah, yes, I was in a temple because I was cursed. You know, that makes sense. Why is my forehead still kind of wet?
We really appreciate you getting us there quickly.
Eh. Let's just say I at least have some morals.
Destruction of property is apparently not among them.
Well, of course not. Fires burn so nicely. He just smiles. Don't stay on the any taverns on the southern side.
In the southern side?
Mm-hmm. They're there might be a problem with that later.
Let me get some more fire.
Gonna smoke out a few rats.
Duly noted. Northern side it is. Unless you need the northern side too.
No, that should be fine. If you can afford it.
You mentioned before you're kind of the break it up before it gets too big guy.
Effectively.
Yeah, I don't suppose, and I don't know if I wrote down the frickin' name of this group. What the heck? Oh.
What, the Crimson Claw?
Yep, them. Thank you. I'm going to assume Crimson Claw is the too big for your,
I definitely say that for sure. Wouldn't say that again, but definitely say that for sure.
You please don't say that out loud again, Turi.
I remember out loud
You-
is bad.
Right.
They're watching, remember?
You get yourselves in their clutches. That's gonna be fun. And safe. Totally
He'll-
100% safe.
Don't remind me.
He'll step forward and kind of lean into him. They're the ones not going to be safe.
Ah, right.
So much belief.
Turi just face palms.
And they can face what they did to me and my family when they get to the other side.
Oh, I like you. You are a fun person. You must be great at parties. Tell you what. And he'll kind of just reach into a pocket and pull just a little, like a tinderbox. He just kind of like flicks on and off as he's kind of just talking now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. We found the arsonist.
Yep. If you find yourselves too deep in, just look for a proper symbol. You can't miss it. It'll be burned into the wood.
Ah.
Even if you don't know Thieves' Cant, you won't know what it means, but I'm sure you'll be able to recognize my symbol.
I mean, to be fair, you say look for burned into wood. I'm sure that would be a heavy indication.
My way of telling people to stay away. Big faces don't mess with me because I don't mess with them. Weird. I'm just a lovely person. He just gives like an innocent smile.
Right.
Probably about this point is when the other two start walking up.
Toss them their gold.
Excellent.
Out of character, how much was that? That way I can
20.
mark it down. 20.
Another
Okay.
20. Yep.
Okay, cool.
It was 10 for the one and 20 for the other, so basically ended up being 30
Mhm.
total. This one was a little bit more expensive because it was a little more important to him.
Fair.
Your friends here let me know you guys are getting into some worlds of hurt.
We left you guys alone for like half an hour. What all information did you just give out?
Points to Turi. Blame her for saying the name of the group out loud.
My bad.
I know of them at the very least, so I couldn't tell you point in any direction. I avoid them, at the most.
Seems everybody does.
Just too much of a headache.
Remember right, we were supposed to find clues in this
find
town.
them and get in their...
If I remember right, we're supposed to find clues in this town somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I find them and I get in their way, then they're gonna try to get in my way, and then I just have to... There's... Things burn down, things get destroyed, and it just becomes chaos. And then I have to move again.
Out of character, this guy has his priorities straightened out. Love it.
Turi's just pinching the bridge of her nose, thinking to herself, and a child is witness to all this conversation. This is not,
Out of character, this guy, I feel, has met Matthew or something in his lifetime.
No.
Like,
This is my kind of take on that personality, but making it more of an arsonist style.
Which still oddly fits Matthew.
Well, you know, it's fair.
What is
full
arson
on.
but a really, really slow explosion?
Huh.
Fair, I suppose?
I hate that you're not wrong.
Ethan's gonna kind of look at you, Sarkas. I think she'll be safe where she is.
He'll nod.
You can probably ask Jen about her later. The one running it, at least. He seems to know him. Apparently, he fears more for the danger. He just kind of gives that smile of like, yeah, that's a scary thought.
They might be fucked if they go fuck with her kind of look of,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Wait, fuck with who?
He's not saying that, it's just that look.
Yeah. Yeah, that was more of an out of character thing as far as like,
right. He just kind of gives you. He just tilts his head at it as you guys are kind of exchanging that look. How about this? I'll lead you guys to a nice place to eat.
Sounds good. He'll probably...
She's buying. Points to Turi.
He'll actually probably hand that potion to Sarkas, because he wants to make sure what it is, and figures... If it's something that has to do with curses, the cleric might be able to figure it out.
I'll say, as you guys, because it'll take you a bit to get to where he's leading you. Just generally looking at it and some of that, with your knowledge of divine magics, it is a potion of remove curse.
ding ding ding. He'll put it in his bag.
Yeah, he can hold on to it. He figures it might be in better hands with the cleric, at least until you get the spell, because I think Ethan might also get the spell later, but I'm not sure. I'll have to double check his spell list. If not, it can be given to somebody who wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I have a feeling he'll end up giving it to, one of the two that, if one of the others who don't get it.
Yeah.
It's one of those, as a player, I hope it doesn't get used before then, because that is a handy thing to do, especially if the cleric is the one that gets cursed.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I don't think the cleric would be in the right headspace to use remove curse on themselves.
That's fair. What's in the curse?
Yeah, we got 2 levels to go, though, so that's a long time to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm. He leads you to, and as a DM, I realize what he's leading to is not the best idea, but he's leading to a tavern.
I just want to point out, outside. I don't end up with remove curse, but I have bestow curse.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
You bestow it. Sarkas removes it.
No, we want him curse.
No, he does get remove curse too.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, it can be given one of the other two if we have it that long.
Oh god, so both of us get bestow and remove. Oh no.
Lovely.
Odds or evens?
You know, Jay and I did the rolls earlier. It's
yeah, I
was
was
going to
fire drag. You two fight over it. I was about to say the same thing, Fox. Like, no, we caused trouble.
This can be settled in only one way, Aspire. Team deathmatch.
Oh god.
Whoever rolls lower out of 2d20s.
I'll just go ahead and call it. I'm thinking evens.
It was evens.
Oh shit. Drag, you did it.
Which is probably the bad option.
Oh. It's not always the good option.
It was evens, he does the thing, or odds, he's smart and thinks about doing the thing first. So the tavern he led you to might not be the best.
Is it on the south side?
No. Let's say it doubles as something else, more of a brothel.
Oh.
And he just brought you in a small child.
No.
Not thinking at all.
Do we realize it is until we go inside, or
You don't realize it because it's not obvious at first. It just looks like your typical tavern, and to maybe perception checks to see if you all notice. Because it's not obvious. It is not an obvious thing.
Oh, good. So we're either gonna get a lot of flirting. Oh God, come back, dice. No. Oh, it's the same number.
Oh shit.
Her
Hey, I
perception's
hit
not
one
the
before I did
greatest,
the space.
They're fluffy. What's a 25?
though. What?
Well, it's a matter
That's
of how
funny.
many of us are gonna care. I know Ethan might be like, uncomfortable suddenly.
Turi's
I
not
would-
going to be wanting to bring a child into that situation.
Yeah, as you guys are kind of in there for just maybe a couple minutes, basically everybody but Umbra notices some of the patrons go up with some of the staff into the rooms up above.
You know, if we don't explain it to her, she may not realize it.
You rolled a 10 and has not noticed yet.
He is just straight up, like, realizing this and uncomfortable suddenly. Just kind of slides down in his chair.
Jolvin.
Turi just glares at their new friend.
Jolvin.
Yes.
You brought us to, us and a small child to this location.
What's this intelligence? Oh, it's an 18. He sits there for a second and thinks, right. Didn't think about that.
Would you like to try again?
Please.
But they have such good food.
I don't care.
I understand. But
He'll stand up and you see like some of the staff who had noticed you guys sit down that work. Anyway, but it sees you guys leaving.
no.
He kind of gives them a wave and they'll wave back.
He's a regular. Oh no, he's a regular.
Uh-huh.
Gonna walk with his head down and outside.
Sarkas might be ushering the child out.
Yeah, Turi
Yes.
is.
Still,
No.
There's just a
she
following
is
here.
still not
for-
noticed.
What was that, Drag?
There's just gonna be a following here. It's gonna like. I don't know what was wrong with that place, but apparently there was.
He's gonna lay
I'm
down
a
and
small
whisper, "That was a brothel." Does she know what it
Forest child.
Sarkas, she wants to know what that place was. You've got this, right, cleric boy?
The kid looks more confused now.
Don't worry about it.
He's just gonna walk away.
He will lean to Umbra.
I feel like he's
This is
gonna
a-
still listen to this conversation, but like I don't want to be the one to explain it, man.
That is a place where men pay women, women pay women, women pay men to do things to one another in a sexual manner.
I love the funk.
He will go even more blunt if she asks any more questions.
No, that was a pretty inclusive explanation you gave. I don't think I could question it.
All you're doing is giving her more ideas for Ethan, man. Like I don't want this.
You made him.
He
explain.
wouldn't have explained it any better, though. I'll be honest. He's kind of
That's
like
fair.
he's just got
He
his
was
head
being
down.
blunt. Yeah, Sarkas was just being blunt. He's like,
That's why I was like, would he think about it, given his personality, or would he
Mhm.
not? That's why I was like, odds are even.
ah, yes. He does not think of it. Oh god, he just took you guys to a brothel. Oh no.
You know, I feel like she's just walking along with them, and that just look at, huh?
She's already been given the couple thing.
He will lead you to another tavern and kind of enter in. This one's smaller, doesn't seem to have any rooms above.
Okay.
You see, like, one patron.
You know?
He will go sit somewhere, wherever.
Do the sits.
Patron,
Yeah.
or the barkeep pulls a crossbow on Jolson. Hold up. I brought friends.
He saved a young girl's life. Leave him be.
See?
Please don't make us go back to the other place.
That too.
You gonna pay your tab this time? Of course, of course, of course.
You don't... Face palms again.
Sarkas also face palms.
I have the money this time. Part of it.
Do I even want to know what your tab is?
No!
What is your tab?
200 gold at the moment.
Okay, at that point, that's your fault for letting it get so high, buddy.
Yeah.
Look, jobs were light, and payment was less. I got 100 gold. I can pay a half of it for now. I'll get more later. This is the upfront payment for a job. And he'll hand it. Fine. No ale, just water for you. Oh.
I'll pay for his ale.
He'll just kind of give you a look and kind of... He seems like, just from your expressions in the face, I'm just like, okay, they might actually have money.
Yeah, he's just sitting here like...
Combined, we could
could
easily pay off that tab, but I don't really want to.
I'll be honest, I'm sitting here thinking, because I was going to ask, how much is the tab? That's why I was asking how much is
200's
the
a
tab.
lot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my money split up like I usually do.
Hmm.
1 platinum, 50 gold, 115 silver, 196 copper.
Well, that's like most of our sections of gold. If only one person pays, even if we all 4 paid,
Yeah.
that's basically what we just earned from both jobs.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
that's only 73 gold total. I thought that was worth that. Oh, God.
Yeah, there might be a reason why I made it high. I'm like, oh, I don't necessarily want these people paying off his tab.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And he has a high persuasion, so that's maybe why his tab got so high. The barkeep will set you guys down a round of ales and a water for her.
Mm-hmm.
Water's on the house. Ale, copper, a glass.
He's not gonna make Turi pay. He will pay his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, Umbra will put a copper down for her own as well.
He'll take the coppers.
Mm.
Kind of give this guy a look and then walk off.
Good. We saw what happened last time we drank. Let's just do this again, Turi.
No,
The
I'm
two
not getting
people-
that drunk.
The 2 people that can't hold their fucking liquor at all.
I know, right?
That was Jin's special brew, though.
That was not in character.
Oh, never mind then. Hey, don't worry about it. It was very short, fine.
Yeah.
He'll also start sipping it. And as you guys drink it, you can tell it is extremely watered out.
You know,
He's one of those bartenders.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why that was so cheap.
Flavored water.
Mm,
That was
there
in
is
character.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not wrong.
not a bad thing.
If
That's the
you
reason
do,
why
no,
I-
definitely not.
At least there's no risk of losing our heads.
True. At least this is why I don't see it replaced more often. They actually didn't serve you with this. You got a problem with my ale? Nope, no problem at all. Lovely customer service.
Where are we supposed to start looking? We're only told to come here. We have no idea what we're looking for.
None whatsoever.
No, unfortunately, we do not.
You said they're looking for you, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're actually sure about that.
Yeah, no.
It's only the one guy that was interested in
Sort
us.
of.
Yeah, they're keeping tabs on anyone really that says anything about them, I believe.
Yeah, genuinely.
We're supposed to be poking a hornet's nest and hoping they come find us.
Well, I can give you a few warnings at least.
That'd be great.
It's safe in here. He's not going to tell anyone. Points to the one that's in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You see him. He's kind of like he is passed the fuck out,
Fun.
and he doesn't care. He points toward the barkeep. And honestly, I don't think he's afraid of these people or anyone. I think he'd punch the Emperor if the Emperor insulted him.
I mean, noble, so.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the day you guys find out Ethan is a noble.
just
This
Ethans.
whole time he's been traveling with you and has not acted
just-
like the way you guys have portrayed them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a noble. We've
He
figured this out.
actually-
It is time for a lot of built-up assault.
I don't know. He already probably would change Turi's mind because he went and did labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I will specify with cocky nobles is what pisses off Sarkas.
Well, let's be honest. There's not a lot of nobles that are nice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. And this is might keep you guys alive. Might not.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. They act like one group, but they're technically not. They're technically 5 separate groups, kind of under one main rule, if that makes sense. Each one specializes in different methods. And more likely, the low man in the totem pole would be sent to deal with you.
Any idea who that is?
I don't know who he is. I haven't seen him.
I get the feeling we're not exactly up to par to fight him yet, though.
To be fair, he doesn't necessarily like to fight in person. I gauge that as more he's not exactly a brave individual. But his method of killing is more dealt in poisons.
Good.
He has some pretty lethal ones. I had to run in with a couple of his lower individuals. The ones he kind of controls when they thought, oh, they can just threaten me off of here. I made an example, and they haven't touched me since. Which is to say that the example is not safe to say around certain company.
Fair.
Christine kind of gives him a narrowed eye, like, I'm here.
Hey, Pat.
Like, I can hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Let's see. Don't really know much about the others, unfortunately. Never got past the first wave of essentially. Didn't really want to bother with them. They do what they want. They do what they... It's their job. Nothing wrong with it. Sudden silence. As he says there's nothing wrong with it. With
Well,
assassins.
I mean, you know, in all honesty, he probably agrees with that because there is certain times where you do need that kind of help, depending on the circumstance. If they didn't have that job.
It's one of those Turi's like, yeah, it's a way to make a living, but now they're coming. They've been around. They've been too close, and now that's gotta stop.
Have you heard about the leader, at least? That one I also know about.
Big dragonborn fella.
Half dragon.
Mm.
Likes to... Let's just say he frequents the underground more often than not. Usually not alone. And I would, before you get any ideas of me leading you to the underground and dealing with him that way, I do not recommend, because you would have the whole underground on his side.
Good to know.
Fear. That definitely is something he commands.
Well, you know how we get their attention. Slowly move up the chain.
Yeah, if you kill each claw, eventually he's gonna get you're gonna get his attention.
You just have to find each one or draw, and I'm not looking forward to that. I just thought I'd mention that.
Do you have any other bright ideas?
None whatsoever, other than something that is probably suicidal. So.
And there's always the option of just leveling the whole place and let the fire start it out.
I'm gonna opt to not go that route. Thank you.
His plan B. Burn it all. Well, if you're gonna deal with the poison one first, which is more likely what you're gonna end up doing, be careful of what you eat and drink. Make
I
sure you
feel
stay
like-
positive.
Yeah, I feel like he would mainly look at Sarkas and Turi because, judging from his talk from Umbra, they could live off of something else.
Yeah.
Number one, we do have another place we can eat. Number two, I do have one small ability that I can... They're berries, but that at least fills you. If all else fails.
Fair.
Now we'll just go back to Jen's place for food.
Yeah.
Cool.
It'll be safer because these people don't mess with Jin like they don't mess with him. Smart, really.
I mean, they're not thugs. Most they usually won't mess with just anybody unless they believe they have a reason to. Payment or someone trying to look too much into their business.
Hence poking the hornet's nest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do know one other person, or at least their handiwork.
Hmm?
They are, how do I put it? You won't see them because they won't be near. I was walking down the street, saw a noble, then saw an arrow, then the noble's on the ground. That's their handiwork. Nowhere near the scene. Didn't even hear the bow get hung.
Long range or super stealth.
I guess long range. There's a lot of high points in the city to shoot an arrow from.
Yeah, and that kind of distance is not an easy feat.
Oh no. But I would have to gather, if he's good at range, he might that might be sacrificing in close range to make up for it. That much of a specialty, at least. Hazarding a guess.
A good thing I'm okay with both, kind of.
Yeah, I prefer to be able kind of taps the rapier inside. I prefer to kind of be flexible. If you focus too much on range or melee, then yeah, just kind of have an issue.
Fair.
Indeed.
But still, I prefer to be up close and personal with things that are trying to deal with me.
I prefer to shoot him in the face or burn him.
You really like fire, don't you?
It's got such a beautiful smell. And the sounds you can hear, exquisite.
You know...
He gives an innocent smile.
Just gonna not say anything.
Yeah.
He
So I
might
guess the
be
question...
a
Go ahead.
slight bit psychotic. It's fine.
Pyromaniac.
No kidding.
Yeah, one either.
So do we poke now, or do we wait until tomorrow?
We still got
At
some
this point, it's
time.
probably... Yeah, at this point, it's probably only like 2 in the afternoon.
So poke today.
Hope today we can go.
Poke today, get results tomorrow.
I
Or
will
at
say
least
this.
get the word back to him by tomorrow, hopefully.
If you're poking the bear, or poking the hornet's nest, as you say, with the poisoner person, he will likely only act, or at least act quicker, if you're in this town. less travel time.
Well, we can go back for our meal there, and then maybe we want to find a place to sleep here for the night. Take turns watching.
Yeah. You, point at Chris, will not be sleeping with us. You'll be sleeping at Jin's.
What is this whole safety in numbers thing? Why is it now different?
Because it's safer at Jin's where there are more numbers.
But then you have one less number here.
She's got you there, Barry.
Beaten with math.
It's not safe just because she's associated with us. It doesn't matter where she ends up. If something happens to us and she just comes back, they'll just wait for her.
No, yeah, especially if they know. If you poke the bear and then you go sleep somewhere and they notice that she goes somewhere else, they might just wait for her. Deal with a loose end.
Fine.
These people have a lot less morals than I do. I at least wouldn't shoot her. Not unless she attacked me. Or I was paid a very, very big sum.
I can technically set up a trap before we go to sleep, too.
That'll probably be useful.
Just keep your wits about you. I'm sure you'll all be fine. He is the lowest tier, right? The lowest totem pole individual.
I learned a long time ago you don't underestimate the person that's at the bottom.
Well, right now they're going to be underestimating us.
That's their mistake.
He probably won't come at you directly, but he'll probably send subordinates.
And that'll be his mistake.
Take care of them, and that'll get his attention to come after us.
Yeah, he probably still won't come after you.
Alright, we interrogate the subordinates and find out where the hell he is. I mean, we really only got a few choices here.
Yeah, that. Or they might have some clues on them themselves. He's just not a very hands-on person if he can avoid it.
Well, then we'll make sure he can't.
Like I said, I think he's a bit of a coward. Or at the very least,
Oh, good.
he'd rather not get his hands dirty. One or the other. I don't know.
That'll be fun.
And while you all do that, I'm going to avoid you all entirely.
Feel like that's something that's going to be said to us a lot for a while.
Well, I look forward to seeing the ripples that you guys make. Should be fun. Any more questions for me?
Nah, I think we're good. At least I am.
I got nothing else.
Good here.
Well, you Sarkas.
Hmm. Brain is doing a derp. Say it again.
He just wants to know if you have any more questions about like what he might know.
Okay. I would say that's what I was thinking, but Brain's like, there's something else. There's something else. No, there's nothing else. He just shakes his head because he may be taking this information and thinking, use his own poison against him.
I wish you luck on getting a hold of it and then somehow getting him to ingest and or inhale.
He'll stand up. Oh. One thing I did know is his subordinates, at the very least, were all a little bit weird.
Weird.
That really narrows it down.
Oh, one had scales across their arms. Another had yellow eyes. Another one, I swear, had fangs.
Can I make some sort of roll as far as...
Same.
This would be a nature check.
Are you good at nature?
Am I okay at that? I think I'm okay at that.
I'm
okay at that. There's a thing in that. That's not.
15 total?
I'm mad.
Is Umbra rolling or?
I don't see any reason why she would have this kind of knowledge.
I'd say the 15 is just enough, based on the description he was given. He's talking about a race called a Yuan-Ti. Or a snake person, essentially.
Yeah, Ethan, Sarkas, no.
Better poison people than Yuan-Ti.
You know.
Some of the things that are poisonous.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go to the other place.
Alright.
Have fun with it.
Good luck.
I never need luck. Make my own. Let's just kind of walk out.
We keep making strange friends.
Are we really any different?
No.
I feel like I should be taking offense to that.
Not you. It's just head pats.
No, I just meant we're all weird in our own way.
So how do you plan on getting his attention first?
Oh, I guess we could start with just asking around, see if anybody's seen any of them. And get the word out.
Specifically about the Yuan-Ti? Or, sorry, she wouldn't mention that. She didn't have enough about those weird scales.
Oh, I think Ethan was more referring to that when say asking around.
Yeah, asking around would be enough. I also remembered that I do have the ability to at least try and detect poisons. I forgot I learned to do that. I just might need an evening to go over some notes.
I'm resistant to poison. Does that help?
Well, believe it or not.
Y'all thought. Remember, y'all thought he was human.
Yeah.
Until he bit something, and then like, no one's asked since.
No.
Yeah.
Because Turi's just like,
I think
I don't.
Sarkas
How
is
do you
the only one
ask
who
somebody what they
witnessed
are?
that, but he like
Yeah.
mentioned it later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Turi doesn't know how to ask that kind of question without being like really offensive. So
What?
she opts not
What
to.
are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine. So, out of character, here's the fun thing. I have access to detect poison and disease.
Yeah. Same.
I coincidentally had 2 protection spells prepared.
Mhm.
One of them was
have-
from poison.
I have detect poison and disease, and I also have purify food and drink. So there's that. I just have to. I just have to prepare that tomorrow. That's all.
Yeah.
And
Fun
I
fact,
was,
I
just
have
rolled a save
all
and
3 of
damage.
those.
Hey. There you go.
Nice.
Rangers.
I just don't. He's not a ranger.
Oh, not ranger, but.
It's just on his spell list.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of
He's a-
spells.
Yeah, his is a very hodgepodge group of spells.
Mm-hmm.
All nature-ish, kind of.
He also has the berries.
Yeah,
Berries.
the berries. The good berries.
Okay. So, whenever you guys are, there's not gonna be any saves for these drinks. There it is so watered down. There is barely any alcohol.
Yay.
Yeah.
Technically, she could probably drink it and been fine.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, good.
Talk about light beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's light and then there's non-fucking existence.
Non-alcoholic, gotcha.
He makes his stock kind of last.
It's that kind of beer, like you're at the end of your dad's party, you get that last little sip out of the can. Beer mount.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he will. She will. If you guys, as you guys were wanting to poke the hornet's nest, go ahead and make me investigation checks.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
That's a
Christine will
flat.
help one person, basically.
I have a flat roll.
I have +3.
I'm going +2.
Yeah, I also have a 2.
Alright, she will help. She will help Ethan.
Okay.
'Cause she's. I mean, she's got a +2, but that's like I said, purely because of. Her
Oh my
ability to add-
gosh! Are you freaking?
That's a much better roll. Ha!
Hey.
I've been rolling horribly all night. The very last roll.
Say,
And this.
so nat 20.
Eh,
It was a
the one
10
poking.
before I got the help action.
help. As you guys are asking around,
He would specifically be mentioning that race.
yeah. A lot of people don't seem to know what you're talking about. Go ahead and make me perception checks now.
It's a son of deadly laser.
At this point, it is overcast, so no.
Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, that's a number. That is
I think she's actually going to use her perception as well.
When he doesn't have the disadvantage, he typically gets pretty high on those.
Yeah.
Unless I just roll shit.
Oh, Umbra.
Okay.
Guys, this road might be cobblestone.
She also got a 14. I need to roll their stealth.
Oh, good.
Ethan and Sarkas. You notice there are people that seem to catch notice, and as soon as they catch notice, they will vanish down an alleyway.
Alright.
I think we did what we came here to do.
Yep. I think it is time to probably head back to Jin's.
I thought we were just gonna stay in an inn and take watches.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Better than them ambushing us as soon as we walk out a door.
Also true.
True. Let's go find a room.
Easy enough. I will say, I can try to take one room.
Yeah.
Probably best, yeah.
Yeah, that might be safer.
So you're looking for a place that can accommodate your group in one room. That ends up running to be 2 silver as well.
Sarkas will play it.
Okay.
If anybody is hungry, he'll offer to go and just get some, like, to-go food. Or, like, we could eat real quick up in
Yeah.
the room and then go back out.
Yeah.
Or take shifts in doing it. Like, just so we're not leaving that door space available for them to ambush.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Easy enough to do. The room I rolled for, to see how many beds you would have in there. There are 2 beds.
Fantastic.
Ladies. He'll just go sit, like, against a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Be fine.
Persigns just sits on a chair.
Points to bed.
You?
I am perfectly capable of sleeping in many, many different places. Get in the bed.
I am also very capable of doing that.
Doesn't mean you have to.
Doesn't mean you have to.
Chris dying, get into bed.
Both of you just share the damn bed. Ugh.
Helps anything, I've slept on worse things than this floor, so you're fine.
I get this horrible feeling Ethan's about to become a bed.
Well, you see, I wasn't quite thinking that yet. However,
Begrudgingly lays on the bed.
Yeah. Turi will probably post up beside the bed.
Enough. And I think
He'll
that's gonna be.
He'll also kind of set up his little trap in the middle of the room. Arrow spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, the cordon arrows.
Cordon, I love it.
Right.
At the very
Arrow
least,
cordon.
there's a chance of hearing them go off, like being shot. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like even if it
Like,
misses.
I sneak in.
I have a question
Because
for you.
yeah.
How big is the room?
It'd be about like a 20 by 20.
Cool.
So about the size you guys are in right now.
I find none of you can be surprised.
So we'll probably,
Yay.
like, set it up there-ish. Kind of in the middle.
Yep, that's right. It'll wake you guys up. Or it would normally. Remember, the other assassins didn't give you any warning either.
Right.
It's almost like this group knows about that enchantment and may have found a way around it.
Hey, he doesn't know that, let's be honest.
Yeah,
That's true. But unfortunately, their protection does not protect from flying arrows.
Yeah?
That might startle them.
Only a little, I would hope.
It's a nasty spell, man.
It can be, yeah.
Because that bothers me. It has to be the center of the room.
That's fair. It's just this group, unfortunately, I'm like, they're assassins, they're well-established assassins. They would know that enchantment and found a way around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Because it's hard to sneak up on your target if they have that enchantment.
Yeah.
Especially this group. Especially, it wouldn't. Oh, look at this. The one group that probably doesn't have that is probably the one led underneath the big guy. Because he's
Fair.
more aggressive,
Mhm.
less stealthy.
Yeah, you know, for a group that has no idea what the fuck discretion is, it would make sense.
Their idea of stealth is there was no witnesses.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think we would even need the enchantment to know they're coming.
No. He is loud. His footsteps are loud.
Mm.
He is, I will give you this, he is 7 foot fucking tall.
Oh boy.
He big boy.
Big boy.
Anyways,
Those
I
are
think that's a
hard
good
to-
place.
Before, yeah, does Ethan become bed because I need to be aware of this? Or does she actually go to sleep in the bed because now there's an empty bed?
Yeah. But with there being the empty bed after watching those two fight over whatever.
You also need to, like, take watches, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And not be like something we can decide like what order watches, so that way I can figure out when, if at all, something happens.
Oh
Fair.
good.
There's a chance they won't attack you here. There's a chance they might wait for something. Another another opening.
Also fair.
I don't like it.
There's a chance they'll fucking try to get in here and fucking get impaled by arrows.
Find out real quick that we're not
Opens
dumb.
window.
Shit.
They're
That's
stupid,
a
but they're
deadly-
not stupid.
That's a deadly trap. It really is.
I still didn't get that
So-
answer.
I apparently got. Yeah, she took a bed.
Okay.
Fair. That cordon arrow trap, by the way, I've seen it combined with a snare spell.
Ooh.
It's not fun.
Mm. That's hot.
Fucking pinata. Anyways, we'll figure out the order and we will take place next session. We do Elondar. With what happens overnight.
Yay.
Lovely.
As they go against the first group to find the first of many assassins.
Fair.
And I'll give the players this. This is the way this will work. Each group you face, there's a chance of finding evidence or not. And I will give you bits and pieces, and once you find enough, you will be able to find the location. There's a minimum amount of attacks that you need to endure. So it's not like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But it could take only one, maybe two, but it might take them, like, maximum, I think I have it set as 5.
Mm.
So it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game, essentially.
Mm.
Fun.
Which one's the cat? Which one's the mouse? We'll find out.
I feel you back.
Thank you for joining us, everyone.
My
Good
stream.
night,
Master.
guys.
Nice stream.
We make poor life decisions.